Hello everybody, welcome to the Arcane Gate. I'm Dinarru, and we are streaming One Shot for Extra Life today. As those of you who are from the Rocket Punch show already know, you might be seeing us from that channel, or you might be over here on the Arcane Gate. But before we get into the donations and the incentives that we have over the screen on the opposite side of me, we are joined today by a lovely cast of content creators, and now's the moment. Why don't you introduce yourselves, and as well as tell yourself or talk about your character and the world in which we are playing it today.
Okay, I should go first, right?
Yep.
I don't wanna. Okay, I'm Adán. I do D&D animations on YouTube, and today I'm gonna be playing the Barbarian Warforged P Poseidon, or PP for short.
Where can they find you and your content? I know I put it in chat, but just in case people watch this
You
later.
can find me on YouTube by looking at Adán D&D or following the link on chat, or you can find me on Twitter as Bird Cyclops. Even though Twitter is more of a just me running my mouth, YouTube is more of my animation and work thing. So if you want to see what I draw, just go there, have a laugh, and have fun.
All right, Vitamin Ditter, I guess you're up.
Yeah, I'll go next. I'm Vitamin Ditter. You can find me under the same name in YouTube and Twitter. I do D&D animations or animations about D&D on my channel, and a couple of other stuff just kind of sprinkled in. And then Twitter is kind of like I'll put up ideas or about like what I'm working on or anything like that, and it's just fun to interact with people there too. And then today I'll be playing the Kalishtar called Vitali Plasm. He is a cleric of the med school domain. So that's what I'll be doing.
All right, Cool Boy Shane, I think it's your turn.
Awesome. I am Shane. Online, I go by Cool Boy Shane. You can find me on YouTube and on Twitter by the same name. I'm also on Twitch, although I haven't been streaming lately because I've been on here a lot. And I've going to be playing a Tiefling wizard named Dr. Galvin Desmantil, otherwise known as Dr. Dismantle.
All right. Peter B, you're up.
Hey y'all, I'm the Bearded Bee. I'm a Twitch streamer, and I stream on my channel, same name, the Bearded Bee. I'm also part of a couple of D&D campaigns, one on Wednesday nights called Duskfire. You can find it at twitch.tv/Mortanis, and one on Sunday, every other Sunday, with the Hobo Slayers. I'm playing a Tiefling. A Tiefling Hexblade Warlock named Avaris. That basically is a Sith. That is what they are.
Nice. All right, Rymac, your turn.
Hello, everybody. My name is Rymac. You can find me on Twitter and YouTube at MxRymac. I do a lot of D&D animations, art, music, and I like hanging out with these people. Good people. And today I will be playing a human artificer artillerist named Rav Maximilian Rawhide, an engineer from an ex-bounty hunter lifestyle, looking for their place amongst this ship, accompanied by their faithful Rhino Beetle Mega Watson. So I'm looking forward to that, and I'm looking forward to hanging out with all you.
All right, awesome. Now, you as the lovely donators in chat, you see those incentives. You pretty much have a way to affect the game itself. So, going down the list, we have $5. You can bless a player, which gives one of these players an extra D4 to add to their roll. Very helpful. Or, you can be a little sinister and donate $7 to bane them instead, and it'll subtract the total of the D4 instead. Now, of course, let's say things get a little too spicy, and our party ends up very badly damaged. You can donate $10 to heal them, or in worst cases, revive them, which will give them 2d4 plus 2 health, just like a normal healing potion. Now, there are some traps on the ship, but Luckily the party, luckily for the party, they are not activated until you donate for them. You don't donate for exact traps, but you do donate to activate a trap. And that is $15, and the more $15 donations, the more traps are activated and the dangerous the ship gets. And last but not least... Yep. And last but not least, there's a $20 legendary action incentive. Towards the end of the campaign, there will be a boss monster. Spoilers. But you can give them a legendary action. Those are limited. But, take that as you may. You want to make it even harder on them, donate $20 for that cause. And last but not least, there is a milestone that is not on here yet. When we reach $100 from this stream, like this session, there's an incentive called It's Been Here All Along. I'm not going to get too much into that. But that's a thing, and you'll see it over on the Extra Life page. ! Extra Life. And there you go. Now, without further ado...
Yeah, I know what that one does. I got to be part of this last year.
I have no idea. I'm so excited and nervous.
Right.
Oh boy.
Alright. Without further
It
ado...
doesn't end well for us if that happens.
Nope.
Oh.
Not at all.
Looking forward to that.
So, let's get into it. The campaign's the session's going to begin with you all in formation as your commander is briefing you about the mission. I'm going to tell you that they received a distress signal from a nearby cargo ship, and it's your job to look for survivors. Alright, so what we've gathered, there's about 15 life forms on board. The place can hold about 30. Hopefully they're running a low crew, but by the looks of it, they might be in danger. So, you need to get in, rescue the survivors, and get out as soon as possible. Do you have any questions for me before I fall you out?
Yeah, I got one. If y'all will mind me stepping in. Rav's the name. You got any maps or any intel about the structure of this ship that we're looking at?
Not on hand. We were only able to scan life forms, but you should be able to find something on board, hopefully.
Alright.
Anything else?
Avaris here. How do we distinguish the survivors from those who are attacking?
Mostly if they attack you. That's really all I can get, sadly.
Wonderful.
Yeah, if they attack you, attack back, but don't attack on sight.
What's the technology on this ship like? Does it seem like there's a lot of security protocols to get from place to place, or does it seem like a pretty average, like, passenger derelict ship?
Well, it is a pretty basic cargo ship, mostly designed for like specialized cargo. So from one place to the other, not long distances. So it's pretty bare bones. And we do know that they are on emergency power right now. So not a lot of tech on at the moment. Which, that being said, since they're on emergency power, their oxygen supply might be getting low as well.
Question. Are there any fish in the ship?
Well, we did just scan life forms. So I can't really say.
All we got is life form reading. Sorry to interrupt.
No, not at all.
We only have life form readings. We have no idea if they're humanoids or monsters of sorts. Are all these identified life forms friendly, or we have no idea that either?
All we know is that they are humanoid. We did receive the distress signal recently. As in, we were just passing by and happened to get the signal. So obviously they know how to use comms. And they're asking for help. Hopefully it's not
Vitali here. Do we know what kind of ship it was? Do we know if it was a merchant ship? Do we know if it was like a more militaristic ship?
Just basic medical cargo.
Oh, okay. That's important.
So really it's just... Don't know what exactly they were hauling. We know their somewhat destination, but they're kind of stranded in an asteroid belt. Now we can get you as close as possible So maybe about 90 feet. Our pilot's pretty good. And we're going to need you to get on board. There is a grappling hook attached, but you'll still need to hook it to the ship. Then once you're on board, detach it, hail me, and I will instruct the pilot to get out of the asteroid belt, because our ship's a little too big, and if we stay in the asteroid belt, we're going to get pelted.
All right, so it looks like we're on the clock. We should get moving.
All right. If that'll be it, fall out, head towards the airlock.
Copy that.
Let's go.
Roger.
Okay.
Put on my jacket.
So you'll pretty much be at the airlock. This is where you're going to get your gear. So all of you already have your basic items that you start with. Also, the party will start out with an uncommon item of your choice. Already done that. This is where you collect it all. And before you open the airlock, you do have a suit that will close up and provide you a limited amount of oxygen. You only have about 30 minutes in-game time, though, with it. So use it sparingly. If you don't need to use the oxygen, don't.
All right.
Alright. So who wants to open the airlock?
The one that opens the airlock is gonna go out.
All of you will be in the airlock at once. So,
We're docked with this ship, right? That's
yeah.
got it.
Yeah.
You said we still had to attach the grappling hook?
Yes. So, actually, we'll go with this. You open the airlock. Feel the pressure release as the void of space is exposed to you. But you do see a huge hunk of metal. The cargo ship. As you look at it, you also notice that there are no lights on, besides the emergency light right above the airlock, which is good because that is your target. To your right, you'll actually see sort of a grappling attachment to your own airlock that somebody can take aim, fire. If you miss, you're going to have to travel over to the other ship and hook it on. Once you do that, somebody can just hook onto the grappling hook line and go in no problem. So,
Okay.
So who wants to do the honors of trying to hit that target from all the way over here?
How far off you said it was? 90 feet?
Mhm.
Well, I can take care of that as Rav slips on these giant metallic boots that have thrusters around the ankles. And where's this grappling hook at? I can fly out there and with my 0G boots take care of that.
So you will, if you grab onto the grappling hook, you will notice that there is slack, and it's mostly retractable. So you'll be able to just go on if that's what you want to do.
Yeah, I just grab it and I just drift out with my boots, making tiny little adjustments through the space as I go over to a point to hook it onto.
All right. So as you're going over, you kind of get that sense of swimming over like open ocean. You don't know what is underneath you, and you feel the cold all around you. You get closer to the ship, and you see a perfect, like a loop, perfect for the hook, like it was designed for rescue.
Okay, I'll attach the grappling hook to that and make sure it's secure.
All right. Now, each one of you also have access to message, but it's sort of extended. So you'll be able to communicate with each other, even though you're out in the vastness of space. This is also how you're going to get in contact with your commander.
Okay.
Is this still an action to cast?
Yes. Because you're having to navigate and communicate with each other.
Right.
What was the Raymax character name? I forgot already.
Rav.
Oh my god.
Yeah.
Rav.
Yeah.
That's
Are there any
the
fish
names
in
next to them would be a good idea.
I mean, it feels like an ocean. I don't see no space fish. Sorry about that.
Make sure.
I'll look around for fish. If I may.
Make a perception check.
Already.
You see what
an
looks
11.
like fish, but you look closer and they're really just rocks, just floating around. You are in the middle of an asteroid belt.
was so close, but it was rocks.
No fish, just rocks out here. Sorry, Poseidon.
Come on, clock's ticking.
All right. Jeez. By the way, is this like an open public channel that we're all messaging in?
Yes.
Pretty much.
Yeah.
Oh boy. All right.
You hear the commander's like,
So-
"What are you talking about?"
Nothing. Hook
no,
secure.
Yeah.
When the message for Hook Secure comes in, Navarro says, "All right, who's next? Where are we going?"
I'll get on my hoverboard that I have on me, and I'll be like, I can carry one other person across if we just pull on the grappling hook. Just smooth sailing. If anybody wants to join me,
Me, I hop on.
okay. And then I'll pull my way towards the other air.
I say, wee!
I will follow example, and I will grab my two big metallic hands around the rope pull.
And then Avaris at the end hooks on like a zip line and shoves off from the ship and just glides across.
All right. Yeah, pretty much no problem. Once that hook is in place, easy sailing. But you do see there's sort of a twist handle for the airlock. You don't see a touchpad. So you will have to get that open.
I will grab it with my big metallic hands. And I will make sure none of the plant life growing on top of me messes with it. I'm gonna try to open it.
All right. Make a strength check for me, please.
Oh no.
Archaic technology.
Just a strength check.
Yeah, just straight.
I'll tap your shoulder. You got this, and I'll cast guidance.
Hey, there you go.
Oh, an extra d4, right?
Yeah.
That would be a total of
16.
16.
Nice.
All right.
Not bad.
So you do hear like a as the door just kind of rotates open and the airlock is visible. You guys are free to go in.
Nice.
All right.
I'll kind of hang back. I'm gonna wait for someone else to go in first.
Saying I ain't going in first.
Avaris reaches down and grabs the sword hilt off of their belt and steps through the airlock.
All right. Now
Grab
the,
takes a massive shield off their back and latches onto their left arm as a little mechanical scorpion crawls over it and latches to the end of it and enters.
all right.
Poseidon will enter and will put his two hands like one next to each other, and a battle axe will form out of them.
Nice.
I'm ready.
Once
I do a little kickflip on my hoverboard, put it under my arm, and then walk in.
yes, I'll come in last, and once the airlock and repressurizes, I'm gonna use a bonus action to have my familiar appear now that there's an atmosphere for it to breathe in. And then I'm gonna just, while everyone starts kind of move forward, I'm gonna start ritual casting Detect Magic. So hopefully by the time that it's over, I'll have a field I can maybe use that as like a sensor.
Okay. So while all of you walk into the airlock, there's just a normal touchpad. This one you can just hit, and then the air pressurizes. You do hear oxygen filling up the room, so you know there's the oxygen supply is working, but because it is an emergency power, this might be the last reserve of oxygen left. But you do know the air is breathable.
Sucks to be humanoid.
Excuse me?
Avaris bleeds their mask and raises the face shield and says, "Stale but sufferable."
All right.
So
So,
I wouldn't know.
For now.
so is everybody taking off their helmets?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
Don't
Well, I
want
suppose
to
if
eat into our
everybody's doing
emergency supply.
They didn't give me one. They gave me space floaters to put on my shoulder.
So you don't drown in the space.
It's like, you don't need it. I was like, I want to be part of the group, and it's like, no, you're not. No. It's like,
I guess if we need to, Poseidon's got some extra air if we ever need to get something like that.
you will have to pry it out of my dead body.
So, the airlock opens, and you do see a panel that's sort of like dimly lit. And you also notice the room around you is also just dimly lit as well, as there's lights at the bottom of the hallway. What would you like to do with your surroundings?
I can take a look down this hallway. Just make sure nothing's lying in wait.
Okay.
And Rav will snap their glove as a little spark of electricity hovers before him, and a little rhino beetle sparkling with electric energy springs into existence. Mega Watson, go check out that hallway. And the rhino beetle will flutter down as I go into its senses and just
Wait, is
take a
your
look
rhino
down.
beetle's name is Mayor Watson?
It's Mega Watson.
Oh, Mega Watson. Oh my god. I was like, he's a mayor? That's awesome.
Now, you do get a radio signal from the commander himself. Are you guys on board?
We didn't confirm.
Affirmative.
Alright. Anything fishy
Yes.
goes on, just call me. I'll be right back.
Understood.
Oh, he's looking for fish too.
Yeah, probably.
Where are you going?
Commander is very smart.
Going to the bathroom?
As the beetle's going down the hall, Avaris peeks their head out and looks around as well. 60 feet of dark vision, so even if it's totally black.
Okay. So far, you see nothing of importance. Really, the only thing that you notice at the moment is, of course, the panel. And if you look over to your right, there's escape pods.
Can we see if
Is
there's
there any missing?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Are there any? Yeah. Exactly what they said.
Nice.
We're all on the same track.
So you look into the escape pods, and they're still there. There's two, and yeah, no problem.
I relay this to everybody else.
Yeah.
Yeah. It doesn't look like anybody's tried to escape yet.
Can I see if they are? I want to go check to see if they are completely untouched, or if I could see it like maybe there's something wrong with them.
Sure. Make an Arcana check.
Ooh.
Mega Watson
Well-
comes back, and I tell everybody it's probably
Yeah, Avaris actually like walks down and just like walks into one, like slaps the button and jumps out before the door shuts to see if one of them will just actually eject.
Well, the door is shut, so you would have access to like the keypad if you just want to like touch that.
Yeah,
Try to
then from the outside, Avaris will see if they can get one to eject.
Hit the button?
Our objective would be in some form of like emergency room or like panic room, or like ideally.
So, as sort of like a DM tip here.
Yeah, we don't know where the objective is really.
Yeah. So,
Yeah.
I did mention the panel because that is going to be a huge thing for you to go forward. But I'm going to go about the escape pod thing at the moment. You hit the keypad, nothing. Like, the keypad doesn't even light up, which is kind of odd.
Avara says the escape pods seem to be disabled. They might still be here just because they couldn't escape, not because they didn't need to.
Have you tried punching it? And I go ahead and I kind of brute force kind of punch my way for it to open.
Okay, do a strength check.
Oh my god. For real. That's a 13.
All right. You punch the metal, but you're tough enough to just like take it. Like you can handle your own damage.
Yeah.
Just shake it a little bit.
Mhm.
All right. Well, I don't. That's a little weird, especially how we were informed that it's under reserve power, right?
Hmm.
That's what
So
they
the
said.
fact that so the fact that these don't work, I think you're right. I think something disabled them. So maybe we should go in and like a little deeper to see what we can find.
Before we move on, somebody should check that panel right outside the airlock.
Yeah. So before we do that, have I finished my detect magic ritual in this time?
I'd say yes.
All right.
Mhm.
So I kind of letting everyone sort of explore ahead and figure things out. We've kind of reached sort of an obstacle here. I finished my spell. The way I cast my spell, I've got this data pad, sort of Omni tool looking thing on my wrist, and there's like a loading bar, and I'm like doing calculations and stuff for this minute. So I'm sort of concentrating on that, and then once it's complete, you see a little hologram of like it's like a ball of like a sort of demonic looking eye and horns, and the hologram says,
Detect magic complete.
and then I like my eyes glow blue, and I'm like looking around. So now I'm trying to sense if there's any magical residue, traces of magic, if that had anything to do with what was going on here. And I'll kind of walk around and sort of explore a little bit before we move forward.
Okay. So you're looking
Well,
around and you're getting nothing. Like it's strange. You're getting no magical residue whatsoever.
Okay.
Between my familiar's dark vision and me, can I like investigate around like next to Dr. Dismantle and just like see if there's any signs of scuffle or like desperation of anybody like trying to get out?
Where are you wanting to check? In the entrance room or just the hallway?
I'm just walking next to Dr. Dismantle as they're like detect magicking.
Make a perception check.
And my familiar has advantage on those.
Okay, nice.
So that's
Ooh, okay. So looking at an 18. So
Yes.
you look around, and it oddly seems normal. Like no sort of sign of struggle. Nothing. You see clean floors over in the airlock. You see, suits. None of them taken though. I will say you also find sort of a canister for oxygen as well.
I'll take that.
Okay.
Yeah.
And
Do we get anything with the detect magic?
nothing.
Well, we can rule out magical foul play. It seems, Rob, that you did not find any signs of struggle. We're not missing any suits, no missing escape pods, nothing like that.
Doesn't seem like it. We got a spare oxygen tank though.
Is this starting
That'll
to
be
feel like a trap to anyone else, or just me?
Seems a tad suspicious.
Yes,
I mean,
but
how could fish do this?
You're really set on the full fish thing, huh?
I
well,
mean,
we
I
can't
haven't-
rule it out. It might be fish. We don't know that yet.
I have
Had this discussion
with
before.
fish.
What do you
They
think
are
about this, Vitaly?
Space fish aren't coming back. You don't have to worry.
Thank you.
Now, Rymac, there's one thing. Whenever you are looking at the suits, something does seem odd about them. And with further inspection, I say you see like a thin cut on each suit.
I put 2 and 2 together and go with my assumption. I turned to everybody else. I think somebody tried to sabotage the suits. There's fine cuts in each of them, making them not able to hold any oxygen. So I guess whoever is on... We may be dealing with a hostage situation, like a really extreme one if they thought this far ahead. That might also explain why all the escape pods are down.
Yeah, I was about to say, the escape pods are disabled, there's sabotage here. I think you might be right.
Vitali.
Is there any... Oh, sorry.
Oh, so I just wanted to ask, in your experience as a combat medic and all that, would you be able to detect things like poison or disease? Is that in your purview of abilities?
I believe I don't have that ability as of now. No.
Okay.
But I think if the suits was slit, I don't believe poison would be the weapon of choice here. But I think we have an interesting picture being drawn right now, and I don't know much about datapad, but it seems you do, Galvin. So, would you do the honors and go ahead and check what this might be?
He cracks his stuff. He's like, I thought you'd never ask. Dr. Dismantle gets to work. By the way, I didn't say it for people watching the stream, but Dr. Dismantle is a professional hacker with a mullet and like little Morpheus glasses, and he wears a trench coat. Even though it's the future, he likes to dress like a Matrix character.
Yes.
So he gets to the data pad, and he's going to make an attempt to try to access whatever information this pad on the wall can access.
All right, could you make an Arcana check for me?
Absolutely.
And I'll look over it with you.
Avaris is going to go around looking to see if there's any door, like trying to find all the doors and possible exits to this hallway while they're accessing the bed.
Instead of just an Arcana check, I'm getting the feeling that we have an enemy to deal with. This isn't just like a natural disaster thing. So I want to make sure if they put up any like firewalls, I'm safe. So I'm going to cast a spell. I use my my AI sort of spellbook data pad to cast a spell called Arcane Hacking. And for up to an hour with concentration, I'll be able to have advantage on all intelligence checks using Arcana to access systems like that.
That's cool.
Okay.
You have successfully cast Arcane Hacking. Assisting now.
And now I'll roll with advantage for that.
Okay.
Let's see.
And while he's doing that, Bearded Beam, you walk out into like out of the entrance, like look out into a hallway, and you sort of see a fork. One to your right, one straight ahead. And you do notice that the doors in the middle of like this little middle room section are going to the same place. But whenever you investigate the keypads themselves, you can't actually get in. It's almost like there's a security code for it.
Yeah, I would like to start looking around from where we are all together to where my companion just walked. And I want to check around to see if I notice any form of natural or, biological formations or signs of anything. If it is, I want to see if there is anything fishy going on around here, you know what I mean?
Right.
So,
So before we get to that, let's see.
Yes.
Shane, you rolled a 19? Is that correct?
Yeah, 2 19s actually.
2 19s. Okay. All right. So, what you gather is you're actually given the map of the entire structure.
Oh, whoa.
That will be useful. Hey.
Make sure you guys can also move your characters in tokens. You can't just let me know.
Yes.
So, I was looking over their shoulder. Can I see this map too?
This map is actually downloaded to your communication devices. All of you have access to it.
Beep. Oh.
Not only that, since you use that spell, I'm actually going to give you... Let's see. Let me zoom this out real quick. Sorry for people watching stream because I'm having to like zoom this very far out. I'm going to give you... Where the heck is it? Ah.
Oh.
You get the location of vents in the area and air ducts. Speaking of which, we actually got a $15 donation from Task Force 141. Arming a trap.
Oh no.
Good. Good.
Oh, the
That
fun
is-
begins.
Pretty much all I'm going to say about that.
Fun
Is,
begins.
Okay.
all right.
No traps can withstand the awesome intellect of Dr. Dismantle. Do your worst.
Avaris messages and says, all the doors seem disabled. See if you can unlock one from here. From there.
Okay.
So this one was fine. So the fork I was talking about is this section here. Okay. Now, it was right here. It was right outside the escape pods.
That's me.
Roll a dex save.
Oh, great.
There it is. Come to find out we're dealing with space kobolds.
Oh boy.
Ooh, nice.
Unnatural 20. It's actually an unnatural 21.
All right. So you actually like hear something like scurrying in the vents, and it gives you just enough notice to notice something bust through the grate as a tentacle like reaches to try to grab you, and then just retracts back.
Boy.
Oh.
Avaris message says, slimy in the vents. Almost got me.
Beg your pardon?
So wait,
Kind of-
Slimy in the vents. Yeah, it came at me.
would we know if that's like code word for like tentacle armed beast?
I mean,
Looks
I
like
don't know.
there
Maybe
are.
we've got our own like lingo that I'm not familiar with right now.
Avaris says, yes, it was a tentacle. It like reached out of the vent and tried to grab me.
Now this is important. Was it smooth and slick, or did it look more like it could belong to some sort of sea creature, like an octopus or a squid? And I look at Poseidon, like right.
No. It wasn't.
I don't
like that.
know. I was more focused on getting out of the way than getting caught by it.
If this is so important, you need to check that.
Avaris sparks their sword on the wall. So the way they activate their shadow sword is by like sparking it on the wall, and instead of a blade, it basically turns into like pure black, right? So think like you've seen like what is that Vanta black, right? So basically out of the sword hilt, the just turns into pure blackness, like staring into a black hole.
ooh, cool. Okay.
And then steps back up towards the vent to try and peek in and see if they can see anything.
All right. You look in, no traces of it, besides the broken grate.
Only the grate left. It doesn't seem to leave a slime trail, so whatever it is not actually slimy.
Now, one thing as well, if you look on your map, you will notice there is a life sign signature coming from the officer quarters, but just one.
We were able to detect 30 life forms, right? Something like that.
Yeah, 15.
15,
15,
but the ship can
It's
hold
capable of holding 30.
Yeah.
I see. Okay.
So I think
one
I think
ping.
it's a good idea to avoid the vents if we can.
Yes.
Mhm.
Let me.
And,
what was the... Sorry,
go
what
ahead.
was the door that was locked before? Which one was that?
I think it's the doors outside of like the mess hall and around the mess hall.
Okay. Can I, using this pad here, can I access those doors, or do I have to go up to the doors and use the pad next to them?
So, from what you see, you actually have limited reach to the ship. You're actually surprised you're able to even get the ventilation system through this panel, let alone the map.
Okay. I'm gonna see if I can pull. Well, I mean, can I access ship records, like the ship log or stuff, or do I have to go to like the command bridge in order to get that stuff? Like, what can I get from here?
I'd say you would know that would come from the command bridge.
Okay.
Yeah.
In that case, I would ask you all, where do we need to go first? If we want, I can unlock the mess hall. That shouldn't be too much trouble. Do you want to examine that place first?
Well, seeing as how we got a vital signature from the officer quarters, I think we should probably head there first. Someone might be in trouble.
All right, but it seems like there may be some traps and whatnot in this place. If everybody could gather around for just a sec, just a smidge, I got something that can help us out. And my little mechanical scorpion will crawl up onto my shoulder, and they will begin to glow a bright, dim, like fluorescent light, and then a pulse will emanate from them as my Eldritch Cannon sets off a protective pulse, which grants everybody 7 temporary hit points.
Nice.
All right.
Cool.
Seeing
Really
this,
helpful.
Poseidon will step forward and go, I have dodging capabilities installed in me by your gracious engineer, so maybe I should go first and put them to good use.
Sounds like a good idea to me.
Just kind of falter, and now they can walk like backwards, like it's front side.
All right. I suggest, on our way to office quarters, we rule out the mess hall for having any survivors. At the very least, we can just make sure that there's not some sort of creature waiting to ambush us on the other side or something like that.
Yeah.
I can unlock that if you want from here, I believe.
Cool. Plan.
Yeah.
I'll go ahead. Sorry.
I was just going to mention, because this is sort of an Unearthed Arcana spell, Arcane Lock specifically says that it can break second-level lower protective spells like Arcane Hacking can break Arcane Lock, Glyph of Warding, and stuff like that lock stuff, so it should be able to bypass most mundane locks for electronic security.
And which one are you doing?
I'm unlocking the doors to the mess hall.
All right. So let's say you start here, and there's actually no trouble. Cracks open, and you're open to the mess hall. And you see it's pretty clean, but a little rotten smell.
Alright. I'll start to move out too. Is there another data pad in the hallway, or
Nope.
would I know like the specific locations of all these terminals?
I'd say yes. There is a terminal here by the airlock,
Right.
over by the command bridge, and in the bottom floor in the power station, as well as the life support.
Ooh, okay.
So each of these, you know, will have a different function.
Alright. Good. I'm gonna stay put here just for the moment. It shouldn't take too much movement to get over to you. If you need help or anything, just let me know. And if you need anything, I can unlock a door, lock a door, whatever you need.
So we're at the mess hall right now.
Are you all there?
Smells like stale food.
We'll meet up at right here.
Doesn't seem
And then we don't see signs of any like creature here or any humanoid.
No.
We just see food.
make
Actually,
a-
can I see if the can I see if the food is like half eaten or if it's like put away? Like, what's the how does the table look? It's set up? Is it?
Sure. So you do see that the table is clean, but there are food dispensaries. And usually what they do is they keep the preserved food refrigerated, but once they're in there and they're not refrigerated for long enough, they begin to spoil. You do see that some of the food has been taken.
Something on the ship still seems to be eating.
Yeah.
Still worried
I think
about
you're
that
right.
thing living in the officers' quarters. I'm gonna take out Mega Watson, who's been hiding in my jacket, and I'll summon them forth and go check out that hallway down the way. Mega Watson's gonna skitter off towards the officers' quarters, trying to be stealthy.
Okay.
And once they get there, they're just gonna peek inside.
So you will notice something different about this door. There's a mop preventing the door from closing. So just
Like a mop just fallen.
yeah, just fallen and preventing the door from going. Because of security features, it's not going to force it shut, so it's sort of at a jar state.
Can Mega Watson peek their tiny little insectoid head in and see anything with their dark vision? Anything look
Sure.
out of place or obvious?
Make a perception check. Ooh. Okay.
19, and I have advantage because of their
Go
keen
for the net
senses.
20.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Ah,
Oh,
Okay,
close.
so 19 plus 3, so that's 22.
22.
22. Okay. With the 22, you'll see that the officer's quarters is actually made up. Like, doesn't look like there's any struggle. Beds are made, like, the officers would. And you do see that one of the lockers has actually been moved recently. Like, it's sort of jostled, like something moved it ever so slightly.
Okay, so there was... Okay. I popped back into my own vision and I relay this information to everybody else over the comm speakers. If anybody's split
So-
up.
Right. So we got a vital hit from the officers' quarters, but there was nobody there.
Yeah, and it looks like it was propped open by some sort of mop. Looks like something was moving stuff around inside, but not terribly much. I mean, if we're getting a life form from there, something could still be in there.
Yeah. Maybe somebody locked themselves inside of a locker. If we saw lockers being moved around,
Could be.
see someone trying to take shelter.
Do we want to go investigate that or keep looking around the mess hall?
I think we should probably, if we're here to help people, so I think we should go find a person to help.
Fair enough.
Just
So
be
I
careful.
would want to go ahead.
So just be careful around those vents.
Mm-hmm.
Right. So I would want to go to the officers' quarter. Does anybody want to come with me?
Yeah, I'll tag along.
I'm gonna go poke around the command bridge. That officer quarter looks a little bit cramped. You guys holler if you need anything.
I'm
gonna
going
check
to accompany you. I want to check out the terminal there, and I'm going to walk out.
Okay, I'm gonna check the supply room.
Okay.
I'm gonna see if I can get into the command bridge while they're heading towards the officer quarters.
Now, for chat, I am keeping a close eye, so in case you do activate a trap, I'll find out. And I'll relay it
boy.
to the party whenever it is most important.
Do it for the children.
Yeah.
Run.
All right. So, first things first, we're going to stick with this party, the ones going into the officers' quarters. How do you approach?
Alright, do you want to take this or you want me to back you up?
I think it's better if you back me up here. can we lift the door? Or is it like?
So yeah, is it like a shutter door or like a
Yeah.
opening swinging door?
Sort of a
imagine
shutter
they were sliding.
sideways.
Okay, shutter side to
Okay,
side.
yeah.
And the broom
Okay.
is keeping it. Okay.
Right.
I guess I'll open the door.
No
And then
problem.
go
I'll
ahead
sit-
and like.
Sorry. I
And-
said no problem. Just
Oh, okay.
moves open.
Cool. So I guess I'll peek in and then I'll walk in here to the office quarters, and I'll look towards the locker that I assume was here.
Mhm.
So I'll be like, okay, well, I'll call out and like, hello, if anyone's here, we're here to help. If you're in the locker or anywhere else, please make yourself known.
Make a dexterity check.
Oh no. Check or saving throw?
Oh, sorry. Dex saving throw.
Oh,
18.
All right. So, what ends up coming out is an older man just sort of... Oops, hold up a second. I was on the wrong layer. An old man comes burling out of the locker, wielding another broom.
Another broom.
Yes. So, he passes by, screams like, ah! Tumbles over, is like, who are you? What are you doing here?
Oh, hi. I'm Vitali. We're here to help anybody that we got a distress call from the ship, so we're here to like get people out and help in any way we could. This is my buddy Rob here, trying to see who needs help, who needs to get out.
Wait,
Did you send a distress call?
You got a distress call. How?
Yeah. See, I'm not good with the technical things. So I just kind of go where I'm needed.
The ship has been stranded for a week. We have tried
Okay.
sending out communications and it doesn't go through. So how did you get a distress signal?
I'll go over the communication. I'll be like, Dr. Dismantle here.
Yes.
We have a technical question that you might be able to answer here. Apparently, there's no way to send out a distress signal from this ship.
also we found a survivor.
Yes, the more important thing. Yes, correct.
Oh. Goody. Well, we're about to find out exactly what happened. We're going to enter the command bridge momentarily.
Okay.
Just tell them to hold tight. Do that bedside manner thing medical doctors do. I'm not that kind of doctor. I can't do that.
right. Okay. I guess I'll check, see if he's hurt in any way or like how he's doing.
Okay. Make a medicine check for me.
I'm gonna look around the office for anything useful.
Okay.
Oh, that was almost a 20. 10.
Oh, 10. Okay. So you're not able to get like a very deep reading with him, but you do know that he is very panicked. I mean, he was hiding in a locker, attacked you,
Right.
and he's just kind of very distraught.
I'm gonna go ahead cast, or I guess like try to calm him down, and I'll calm emotions on him.
Ooh.
Ooh. Okay. So what exactly does that do again?
So I attempt to like if anyone's afraid or charmed, it gets rid of it. But if anyone is feeling a little anxious or like aggressive, they will calm down. I believe they have to make. Let's see.
Charisma saving throw.
Yeah, and they can choose to
Charisma saving
fail.
throw. Yeah. Okay, you can choose to fail. Yeah.
Okay.
You have to beat if they're attesting, they have to beat a 16.
Okay. So I'll say that he accepts it then. Like he's just sort of like calms down and he's like, what was that magic?
Just a little something to help you calm down. we have a crew here that's helping us deal with what we believe to be the problem, and I didn't want you to feel any anxiety or nervous about what's going on, so I just wanted to get you to like take a seat, calm down, and we'll figure out what's happened.
All right.
Vitaly here is a certified medic. He knows what he's doing.
Right.
And on that note, I know, Rymac, you said that you were going to look at the officers' quarters, but first we're going to transition over. All right.
Come again? Sorry.
Oh, but first we're going to transition over.
Oh, okay. Yeah, for sure.
So, Aiden, we're actually going to go with you.
Who?
You, Aiden.
What's going on with me?
Poseidon.
So, Poseidon is basically going to the supplies to see what's going on in there.
Okay. You notice there is not a mechanical door there. It is just a wide open thing.
Okay.
And
I walk right.
right.
I don't even think about it. Just walk right in there.
Yeah. So you see, more mops, brooms, and you also see an empty charging station for what looks like a cleaning bot.
Oh, that's kind of inappropriate. So just think there.
Yeah.
Anything less personal?
That's pretty much it. This is really just like a normal supply closet. Weirdly big for a supply closet. But
Some people have it really good. I wish my supply closet was this big. Okay, and I walk out and I try to find it. Well,
all right. Next, we're going to go over to the command bridge. All right. How do you guys approach?
Avaris is just like at the console trying to get the door open, like touching buttons, seeing if they can get the door to slide open.
All right. By normal means,
Door pad.
by normal means, nothing.
So Avaris shrugs and says, beyond me, and steps out of the way. See what you
You gave it an honest effort.
you two, I'll cut it open, but let's see if we can do it without that first.
All right. Just realized the Tiefling boys went off alone. Getting up to some devilish antics.
Some devil magic.
I've still got arcane hacking going, so I'm gonna try to hack into it.
All right. Any checks whatsoever, or just unlock?
It doesn't necessarily say it bypasses all forms of locking stuff, but what it does say is that spells like arcane lock, glyph of warding, stuff like that is going to automatically be or no, it doesn't automatically break them. I can break them if whoever cast it can make a caster check against my arcana check, essentially. But I get advantage on arcana checks, so if we're using that to hack, I would make an arcana check, I think.
Okay, but really, you notice that it's the same security level as the mess hall. Just nothing special.
Okay, I'm just gonna open it.
All right. So you open it. Automatically, one thing that's going to seem off is there's only one chair standing right now. But it's sort of like catty-cornered, like it's, been moved. And there's sort of this worse stench than the mess hall.
So what you're describing here is there's there instead of having multiple chairs like a Star Trek sort of like command bridge, there was one chair. It's moved to the side, and it just stinks in here.
Yep. From first glance. Now there is something sort of right here. It's like another sort of like a co-pilot panel kind of thing,
I'm gonna look at Varus and be like, "Go ahead."
Sure. Avaris will step through the door and look around and see what they can see.
As soon as you do, all of you get a signal of a life sign appear right here. Those are. As a corpse just pretty much comes up and starts attacking you. Roll for initiative.
I don't know.
Now, just them two, right?
For now. Ooh. Okay, not bad. Oh, this thing just nothing. Okay.
Whiffed on that one.
Yep. Alright, first things first. Is it Avaris? Is that right?
Yep, Avaris.
Alright, you go first.
Avaris takes their sword. And, well, I guess we're not in 5 foot range. So Avaris says, "Hey, step back," and steps as far back to the edge of that as they can. Reaches out their right arm with the bracer, and two laser style like crossbow arms pop out, and a bolt fires from the top of their wrist at the corpse.
Okay.
26 to hit
26 will definitely hit.
Dang.
for 9 piercing damage.
9 piercing damage? Alright. Get the little archaic pencil and paper here. Alright. You just see it like take the hit and just like slush like back with recoil and just like continue coming after you.
Avaris will say fight or run and look back at Dr. Dismantle.
It's just one thing, right?
Yeah.
For now.
Mm-hmm.
What can I recognize what it is?
All you really... Actually, make a quick perception.
Sure. I'm not very perceptive, but I might roll high. No, I did not.
Okay. You notice he's wearing just some sort of crew uniform.
Okay.
Watch it.
I think about it for half a second in response to Averse's question. I just cast Firebolt. Blast it out of my wrist thing.
You say fight, I guess, then, and Avaris will step out of the way so you have a clear line of sight.
Oh yeah.
Alright, I would just kind of use you as cover. Make that attack.
Let's see.
Let's see.
13?
13 to hit.
That will actually hit it.
Yes! Oh, I was like, please make its AC low. Oh, that'd be awesome. And the damage will be 7 fire damage. So I blast it with a firebolt, and then I will move over here.
Okay.
And just let everyone know, like, hey, there's a crew member, and it seems like he's a little grumpy. He's attacking us, and that's all I'm gonna say.
And you over here will actually see a response from the old man. Be like, oh no. There's more of them. Hide from the vents, hide from the vents, hide from the vents. And he starts panicking again.
Oh no.
Calmed it down.
Yeah, I just calmed it. Okay, sir. First, what's your name?
Oh, I want to say Scruffy, but my name's Walter.
Okay, Walter. We're gonna take care of this. We'll make sure you don't get hurt. Do you have any place where we can make sure you're safe? You can either maybe meet up in the mess hall. We can leave you there. It's a nice open area. Maybe one of us can stay with you. I'm not sure.
He says, I got the perfect place. Moves past you, hides in the locker again.
I was about to say, he's in the locker.
Okay, well,
As long as you, I look back and I'm like, well, I mean, he's not wrong. Okay.
So
Stay there. We'll be back for you.
all right, so it's going to use its turn, and then I'll have you guys roll for initiative next as well, and just add you into the turn order.
Okay.
So this thing is actually just going to come here and try to grapple you.
So that's a strength contest.
Yes.
Wonderful. Something I'm not good at.
Oh,
Versus the Hagrid.
nice.
Wow.
Right, it rolled a 7 in total.
Oh, dang it.
Yeah.
All right.
So it grapples me.
Yep, it grapples you, and you just smell this vile stench coming from it. Like, barely any facial expression whatsoever, but it has a hold on you. That's all I can do right now.
Hey, yeah, it's very heavy and it's laying on me. Can someone come? Can you please?
I'm on my way.
Yeah, okay. I can't stab it. It's Why? Why me?
All right, with that, everyone else roll for initiative. And Aiden, I'll say that your character also sees them like down the hallway, like, hey, something's here. So you know what's going on.
Nothing good, that's for sure.
Yep.
$14.
16.
8.
So that makes me still top of the order. So, I guess I will attempt to shrug it off of me,
All right.
which means another strength contest. Yay!
Yep.
Well, you can use acrobatics to try to get out of the grapple.
Athletics.
Oh, you're right. I can use athletics or acrobatics. So I will attempt to like jump and like flip over the top of it and get behind it, and like push it into the basically like jump over it and like shove it into the corner of the wall.
Okay.
So there we go.
Ooh. Okay. Nice. So you do that. And so you just pretty much like swap places with it, is that what you're saying?
Yeah, basically.
Okay. So yeah, it doesn't know what happened. It's actually like staring at the wall right now, just dumbfounded.
That
was really cool.
That'll be the end of your turn. All right. Next up, let's see. Was it Rymac? Did you roll 16?
Yes, I did.
Okay. So you're next, I believe.
Okay. With my 30 feet of movement, can I get into the command bridge?
30 feet of movement. Each square is 5 feet.
Okay. So
Now, you will
5.
notice that the hallways are not exactly 10 feet. They're pretty cramped, but two people, like two of you, can fit shoulder to shoulder, but it will be cramped.
Okay. So let's see.
30 puts you just outside the door, from what I can tell.
Okay. Just 1 second.
Oh, if you went through the mess hall, you might be able to go a little further because you can kind of move diagonally.
That's what I'm looking at.
Yeah, I think you can get right outside the
You
door.
can you can get right inside the door if you go through the mess hall. It looks like.
Okay. Yeah, I'll take that route, and then I will turn to look at the creature, and would a ranged spell attack have a disadvantage at this range?
At this range, it would.
Okay. In that case, I'm not going to reach for my gun. Instead, I'm just going to hold out my hand that sparks with electricity as a fingertips as I grab it by the face and cast Shocking Grasp.
All right. Roll to hit.
Or, I mean, I light up my taser gauntlet.
I was gonna say cast. Excuse me.
Ooh.
That's a 26 to hit.
That's going to hit.
Okay.
Yeah. Without doubt, that's going to hit.
That does 19 electric lightning damage.
Damn. Wait, how'd you get an extra D8 on that?
My arcane firearm allows me to... No, not my arcane. Well... you can use your... Here, I'll just quote it for you. Here.
Sure.
You can use your arcane firearm as a spellcasting focus. When you cast an artificer spell through your firearm, roll a d8, and you gain a bonus equal to one of the spell's damage rolls equal to the number rolled.
Nice.
Yeah.
That's awesome.
Well,
So
on
with
that
my
note,
wand on my arm, I just reach out and...
nice. With that note, is that how you want to do it?
Yeah, basically.
All right.
Hand, reaches, just grabs the face and fries it from the insides.
All right.
Ooh.
So, you see this thing...
Varus slings their cloak over their nose and goes, "Oh, burning flesh."
Well, it's actually about to get worse. You see the body actually, shrug a little bit, but then begins to bloat.
No.
As both of you will need to make a deck save.
Don't do this.
As both of you will need to make a deck save.
Whoa.
Hell yes.
Oh, gross.
Turns around and looks and goes,
21.
I don't feel so good.
16.
21.
All right. So, with that being said, you will still take half. Let's see if this worked. Yeah. So, 6 necrotic damage.
Okay, that burns through the temp hit
Temporary hit
points. Yeah.
Temporary hit points came in handy.
Mm-hmm.
Now, to the audience who's watching this is actually sort of the taste of what the rest of this dungeon has to hold. So, your donations affect whether they succeed or fail. Or have to make more checks by arming more traps. They are
I
actually...
like how you used the word taste after describing the foul smelling thing that just blew up into necrotic
Boomer
damage.
violence.
Yes. Exactly.
Yeah, so narratively, I'm going to say that Avaris took half damage because they dove behind that secondary console.
All right. Nice. So, now, this thing, no longer there, literally. And you also do not see a life form signal here either.
Avaris, over the radio, over the message goes, "Ugh, they explode. Don't stand near them when you kill them."
Are we
It's
still
real
in
nasty.
initiative? Are we still in initiative?
No, not anymore. You're free to roam.
Alright, I'm gonna go back. I kind of poke her with my head around the corner like, everyone alright in here?
Yeah, we're
Tastes
fine.
bad.
You just hear like a...
It tastes very bad.
Ugh. I'm tempted to put my oxygen mask on going into this room. I'm like, I gotta save that oxygen. Oh, God damn it. I'm
I'll
gonna step
get my
around the gunk and get to that.
Task Force says you might need some mouthwash, guys.
I'll give my scorpion a little scratch under the chin, and it'll light up another protective pulse for me and Avaris.
Very good.
And we both get 6 temp hit points. That
Hey,
replaces
back
our-
up to 7 total.
Well, it just replaces
Oh, it
the last
overrides.
10 hit points.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Alright.
So, what do you do now that you're in the command bridge?
I would like to access that terminal. We're talking flight logs. We're talking crew records. We're talking, to and from. I want to know it all.
All right. make an Arcana check.
Will do. I got an 18.
Ooh, okay. Well, yeah. So you access this terminal, and you also notice that you would also get vent schematics from here as well. So somehow you get that file. But not only
I turn around to you two, and I'm like, I'm in.
Oh my god.
But you do see a draft message being sent out that was not successfully transmitted.
Can I find what was transmitted to our ship? And also, can I find out what stopped that other transmission from going through?
Okay. So
I'm asking a lot here, sorry.
no, that's perfectly fine. You're asking actually the right questions. You do not see a record of any sort of distress signal that your commander mentioned. All you see is this draft message.
My spidey senses are tingling, but I want to read this draft message first before I say anything to the others.
All right. You click on the button, you hear over the speakers. This is the SS Hermes. Something has infiltrated our ship. As captain, I am broadcasting this message as a warning. Do not rescue. I repeat, do not rescue. No idea what these things are capable of, and there's only 3 of us left. Captain, they're in the fence! And then it goes static.
Can I make a copy of that? Put it on my data pad.
Sure.
I want the MP3 of that or whatever, and then
Did you play that message out loud?
I think I would probably play out loud, right?
Yeah,
I
it played
good
out
for
loud.
the ambiance in this dark, gloomy looking Captain Bridge. You just hear people dying on radio, and I kind of turn to you guys, and I'm like, ugh.
My keen mind prevents me from forgetting any of that.
You do actually look at the vent that's in this room, and the grate is busted.
Yeah. Okay. So, this is a big problem. How did we get that message that our gracious captain told us that we got? One of 2 possibilities. Either foul play on the side of whatever's here. Perhaps that janitorial guy is not who he says he is, and maybe he's trying to play innocent. Not that I want to suspect a survivor, but we really don't know what the situation is. Second scenario, something else on the ship sent that signal out to draw more victims, i.e. us. Or third scenario, our captain is a bastard, and he did it himself and sent us to our dooms. Now, I don't want to believe it's the third one, but I don't want to put that off the table. Fourth scenario, because Poseidon's not in the room with us, but it could be fish. We still haven't ruled that out yet.
Good.
I wanted to say I got time in my life like a chill, and I don't know where it was.
Well, I spoke to that scruffy janitor. He said that he's not even sure how a message would have got out. Apparently, this thing's been coasting for about a week or so, and he's not aware that they had any working comms left on the ship.
Yeah, I want to check the date of that draft. When was that drafted?
So you look at the date a week ago.
Okay. So he's not lying about that. I'm gonna go on the comm. I'm gonna say to Vitali, can you do a like a vitals read? Make sure he's not diseased or something, or just like preemptively like give him some stuff to cure him in case he has whatever these people have.
Okay. I'll knock on his locker. Just
He's not even out. He went back to the locker for comfort.
well, Walter, sir.
Yes.
I would. You said you've been here for about a week with no help.
Yeah.
Could I possibly make sure you're healthy and check up on you because we seem to be having we seem to have run into some problems, and I want to make sure that you're not infected with anything that might have been like maybe some food or something, just to see how we can help you.
How do I know you're not infected?
Well, have you seen me before?
Are you the guy who I swung at earlier?
Well, before today.
I don't think so.
Okay, well then I'm not part of whatever's going on here. I'm new to this area, so I think you can trust me.
Okay.
If they are infected, can they talk to you?
They don't say anything to me. I don't get near them.
Right. So then I think we can both trust that we're all good if we're both talking.
Seems logical.
Okay, good. So please come out of the locker, and I'll make sure we're doing all fine.
So the locker door just like slowly opens, and you just see his nose first, and he's like peeks out. All right.
And I'll go ahead and do like a more detailed search. I'll like try to get his pulse. I'll try to do like a more detailed like health check, I guess.
Okay. Do a medicine check for me then.
$17.
Okay. So you just notice that his pulse rate is pretty high. Kind of uncomfortably high for someone sort of panicking.
Okay.
But you do not see any form of infection on him.
Okay. Who can I see? I can see Everest on my line of sight, right?
Yeah.
So I'll mentally communicate with Everest, or telepathically, I guess. I'll say, "Hey, should we? I want to ask the captain if we can drop off a survivor, because that's our whole thing here, and I don't want to have Walter hanging around this area with while we go look for more people. I know that I think I overheard you guys say something about we don't know what's going on, but if we can try to like drop somebody off, I don't know if that would be a good idea."
Avaris like looks around a second, trying to figure out what's going on, and then like thinks back to Vitali. I don't know that we can trust the captain right now. We should stage survivors here until we find out more.
Okay. All right. I'm thinking. So, like, I guess I'll keep talking to him telepathically. I'll say, I'm thinking we probably should put them in the mess hall, but I don't know if like there's a lot of areas of entrance there where they could be in danger. So I don't know if it'd just be better to keep them in the locker.
For now, the officers' quarters seems like the safest place.
Okay, got it. So yeah, I guess I'll just leave him. So I'll go ahead and tell Walter. It's like, sir, we'll leave you there. You seem to be doing fine right here. We're gonna go clean up and see if we can help any of your friends. Are there any friends here? How many people have you seen around that are like you?
Well, me, captain, co-captain, I think we're the last ones. I've been pretty much surviving off scraps in the mess hall.
Have you, Avaris says to Vitali mentally, ask him if when the last time he saw the captain was, or the co-captain.
When was the last time you saw them? Your captain and co-captain?
Let's see, when did this happen again? A week ago. Yeah.
So you've been away. I respond to, ever. So like he said a week, so it looks like that's when everything kind of started going down.
Oh yeah, went down then.
Pretty sure he's the only one left. The audio log in the captain's quarters kind of seemed like he might have ended when the attack happened.
Okay.
Don't tell him that though.
Right. Okay. So I'll tell Walter. It's like we'll be back. Stay safe.
Okay.
Before you guys
actually-
leave, I want to ask on the comm. I ask so what's the status of Walter? Is he okay?
I'll respond. And it's like, yes, he seems fine. He seems healthy. He's totally safe, not infected. He might be a little nervous, but that's understandable.
Okay. So how's he been surviving for a week?
He told me that he's eating things from the mess hall that he can find.
That
We did
explains
find
that.
some.
Yeah.
Yeah, we did find some things that were missing, so that's probably where they were going.
Seems like some vending machines have been forcefully emptied. So could be
Okay.
that he's been surviving off that.
And then
Yeah.
he just goes back to his locker and he just stays in the locker? Does
Yeah,
Oh,
I mean,
terrified.
It's
Does he
been
poop?
working so far.
Is he pooping? Is it like what's going on there? Like is he sleeping standing up?
There is a foul odor, but it kind of blends in.
I'll just go like,
That exploded on us.
Yeah.
There's like a corner, it's like covered in like
Oh.
old janitorial outfits and stuff. He's like
right. I'll look over at the vent.
The office
How does
has a private lavatory.
Was
Right.
that?
he changes lockers every time?
Yeah, just 10 markers.
He's on his
I wanna
last
look-
locker.
I want to look over at the vent, see if it's still intact or if it's already been bust open.
You look at it and seems perfectly fine. So far, nothing.
So I think the longer we little room, the more danger he's in. So I think we should probably kind of move out of here.
Sure. Just one last thing, and I'll approach. What was his name? Walter? The
Yeah.
janitor?
Yeah.
And I'll lift my helmet off. Like I usually wear an engineering helmet for protection. It's like built-in welding goggles, but I remove that, and some of you can see that I actually have bleach white skin and sort of like clouded eyes. And I look at him and I say, "Do you trust your captain and co-captain?"
I mean, I did when they were here.
But now,
Well, I can't really trust them anymore. They're kind of
insight
gone.
check.
Ah, yeah. Roll insight and roll a d4 with it and subtract it.
Oh. I have been banged. All right. And then for the D4. So I got 10.
Okay.
Minus 4. That's 6.
Oh no.
Ooh.
All right.
6.
So you can't read this guy. This guy is just like pretty much deadpan. He's miserable. He is just like, you don't know whether he is just blabbering on or he is just straight up telling the truth. It could be a toss-up.
All right. You get back in your locker now.
Will do. Click.
And I scooch the desk over and pin it in front of the locker so he can't get out.
You should like a little
Okay.
jiggle. All right.
Safety precaution. Don't worry about it.
Well, if you say so. And you just hear like sort of like a thud as he like sits down inside the locker. Oh wait, before you go, actually. Yeah. What are you actually doing here?
We're trying to figure that out. And I put my hellback back on.
Well, this is pretty much a graveyard. No one's alive. The only thing I could do is really sabotage the generator. If you want to get out, I really suggest fixing the generator. Yeah, the escape pods don't work unless you have already tested that. But you see, because we're in emergency power, whatever this thing is, has bypassed it somehow to where the escape pods do not work on emergency power. So I devised a little tricky thing before I realized that all my friends turned all zombos and, well, came after me. Now I'm here in this locker, as you can see. So I bypassed the transformer. Now what's great about this, you turn that generator on, there's nothing pretty much resisting the power from overloading these batteries, and this place goes kablooey. I do suggest getting me out of this locker if you do that, though. I don't want to go out that way.
Yeah, we'll make sure we get you.
Thank you. Because now I can't leave even if I wanted to.
I go over the comms. I'm an engineer. I could figure it out.
Nice.
Nice.
I say over the. I don't know if I can, if it's audible to other creatures. If I speak over the comms like creatures to Vitaly or somebody, but I would say like tell them good work. It's very smart. And then I'm still on that terminal. I want to figure out what they were shipping, because that's important, I think.
Okay. Over on the commander bridge.
While he's doing that, I'm gonna over the comms talk to Poseidon and say, Poseidon, let's get ready to go upstairs.
Okay.
Now, that is a downstairs. Is very confusing with how the layout is.
Downstairs,
But yeah.
Downstairs? Okay.
Yeah.
I thought we did.
Yeah. So, in the comms, you'll see that it's pretty much in the logs. They were supposed to pick up some sort of medical supplies and transport to actually a space station that's not too far from here. So it almost made it. You don't really know, just simple, basic medical supplies, so you'd think.
I don't trust it. There's more to this story than what's just here.
Mm-hmm.
What do I know about the space station? Am I familiar with it? Have I been there before? I'd also try to tie my captain to it. Like, is he known for going to this space station?
Make a history check, actually.
Cool. That's one of my 4 skills I have, so I can actually do that.
Mm-hmm.
I'm going to stop by the commander's bridge, pop my head and say, hey, we're going to go check out the upstairs. And I'm going to leave Mega Watson with Dr. Dismantle.
Dr. Dismantle. You could just call me Galvin. We've been working for a while now. It's fine.
Sure thing, Doc. And I toss in my Rhino Beetle.
I like that too, actually. That's fine.
Go behind Poseidon.
I have an idea.
Mm-hmm.
I actually have a familiar. I haven't described this thing yet. My familiar is this creature. I've actually made some art for it that I posted in the Arcane Gate Discord. It is a little alien creature from Offworld, who I've named affectionately Zindersplit. There's no vowels because their species don't use vowels, and it's a 5-eyed alien with wings and a tail and little teeth that double as feet. And this thing is my beautiful little pet, and I have that familiar accompany Rav, and I say, well, we use a bit of the same sort of mechanic a bit differently. If something happens to you, you can recall your familiar, and I'll know, and I'll be right over there. If something happens to me, I can do the same. That'll be our way of knowing that either of us are in trouble.
We're going to assist each other. Sounds good.
Mm-hmm. All right.
I let the little alien sit on my shield.
Mm-hmm.
as I start heading off.
He's very well behaved.
So,
And I head on after Avaris while Mega Watson just kind of sits there sparking on the ground.
all right. Now, what you gain from your history check, rolled a 18 actually, you realize that it's really just a normal space station. This cargo ship is actually designed to help supply it with, food, medical equipment, stuff like that. This was just one of its medical routes. And you actually don't see any ties with your commander and any of this. Like, this doesn't really make sense. If you're thinking that the commander has something to do with it, it's kind of strange. And yeah, you can't put two and two together.
There's just no. I'm not finding a motive or a reason.
No.
And we've known him for a long time. If he knew it was dangerous, he wouldn't just send us to our deaths for no reason. So it's that's not adding up.
And why would he just send 5 of you?
Yeah, I think. Well, no, I wouldn't come to that. Vitaly didn't tell me that his heart rate, Mr. Janitor's heart rate, was unusually high. So as far as I'm concerned, the janitor's normal. He's clean, so it's not like he's harboring some sort of pathogen or something that's valuable that needs to be retrieved. So I don't know if that's the thing that needs to be retrieved. All we know is that there's some shit in the vents. That's it. That's about all I know.
Yeah.
Mhm.
I guess I would, if I have one more thing I would probably look for, I would like to know how many, I would like to know how many people are on the ship and what their positions were.
Okay.
That would give us an accurate estimate of how many people we need to expect might be turned against us. I know at least 2 we don't have to worry about.
Yeah, and you rolled pretty high on that past Arcana check, so yeah. You'll say that there was about 25 people on this ship.
Okay.
And there were about 15 of them alone, just cargo. Going in, make sure cargo's good. You actually see a Walter as head of inventory. And you also see that there was 5 officer positions on the ship. As you can tell by the officer's bunk, there were only 5 beds there. So it all kind of checks out.
Okay. I would probably start making my way back, but I'm sure some stuff's probably going down with them while that's all happening.
So, you all head to the next floor?
Yep.
All right.
Cautiously and carefully.
Yeah. I'm just going down. I don't care.
Just rush through. Just Leroy it.
Mhm.
Alright. So, you get down. It reeks.
Oh, no.
Actually, Bearded Bee, your character would actually recognize this scent as a very amplified version of the command bridge.
The Avaris covers their nose, their face with their cape, and is like, "Yep, zombies down here too.
I can smell it too.
Smells like them. Be wary."
Alright.
To know.
So, you're down here. Now what?
Is the stench so bad that it's like a gas in the air?
It's not actually much of a gaseous thing, just more of a sickle smell.
Okay.
Now,
So fire isn't going to burn this
but
place
not.
up.
right.
Yeah, it's not perfunctory. It's just odoriferous.
Now, you two who walked out, you will notice a body right here, and you see a life form just sort of almost peeing on your map. And as that happens, you also see 6 more peeing on the other side of this power station. And then it dwindles down. and you look over, and there is a body right here.
So we got a bunch of pings, and then all of a sudden nothing.
Mm-hmm. Actually,
There's a body.
somebody make a medicine check, I guess, for that one.
I can do that since I'm right in front of it. Please don't bane me, chat. Hey,
Ooh.
Oh,
That's,
what is this?
that's a 17 plus 4, so 21.
All right. No bane.
Oh, okay.
All right. So you realize that you're detecting life forms, which means if these things were any kind of, like undead, you wouldn't pick them up, which is odd. But yet you also notice that they are not there when they're just laying about. That's really all you can get, though. You notice it's
I'm
not
like-
right.
I'm like tapping at the life screen. I'm like, I'm so confused on what's happening right now.
Mhm.
And I go over the intercoms, like, so, and I relay that information that you just gave me to everybody else.
All right. As you speak, this one is starting to peek up a little bit, and so are the others as well.
Stop. And I reach under my cloak and I turn a dial 3 clicks and I go invisible
All right.
because I activate my cloaking. I activate my cloaking device.
You do see that the life signs dwindle back down. All right. Now, what do you wish to do?
Well, I'm gonna go to the bunks. It's the closest thing, and we should stop eliminating rooms, possible rooms.
Okay.
So I'm going to the bunks.
All
On
right.
the top.
You will notice that the door is actually locked with the same security protocol as the others.
Kick it in. Hack.
Roll the strength check. Like,
Kick it in.
yeah.
It's my hacking mechanism.
I'm having two guys.
I mean, what is my barbarian magic? It's UA. Don't worry about it. Do I need to do an athletic check
Yeah.
or?
Yes.
When Avaris sees Poseidon go around that corner, they aim their bracer at that body in case it starts to animate, because they know that Poseidon tends to be loud and obnoxious.
Also, roll a d4 for me.
Oh,
Distracted. Okay. D4. Oh, that's only a 21 now.
Yep, it's a 21. But you do make a pretty decent dent and actually kick it, and it's just enough for you to squeeze through. But you do make a very loud noise.
Mm-hmm.
And all of a
So
sudden,
I hear it from upstairs.
I'm about to be a rogue, okay? I mean,
the sneakiest.
I'm the sneakiest barbarian around. Hasn't exploded yet.
thank you, Chaotic Force, for that one. So now you're actually going to notice a lot of life signs just pop up. Whoa.
If this one here pings, then Avaris shoots him.
It does ping.
Yeah, so Avaris shoots.
All right.
Getting the pings on the map, I look inside. Well, on my shoulder, I have the little scorpion,
2, 3,
and I
4,
take
5.
it and I place it towards the end of my shield, which has a large opening, and the scorpion crawls inside. And to me, the inside begins to glow red as the scorpion changes battle protocol.
Okay.
Did you recalled it to you?
No, the scorpion. The scorpion is my eldritch cannon. You have my familiar.
Oh, cool.
Yeah, I have
cool.
2 little guys.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
All right. So you rolled a 20 to hit.
20 to hit.
All right. You hit it. And 8 piercing. Okay. Gonna be fancy. Okay. Now with that in mind, we are going to roll for initiative.
Everybody?
Yep. Everybody.
Yeah.
Okay.
I have a feeling I'll be down there anyway.
You want to put up an initiative stack for us?
Yeah, that's going
So
to
we
be
don't
so
have to
much
try and
easier.
keep track of it.
Cool.
Woo!
Nice.
22.
Ooh, nice.
Ooh, 18.
Ooh.
Ooh. Hmm.
And I'm going to make
Oh.
Sorry.
another one.
Here we
I think I
go.
rolled as myself, and so it didn't go into the initiative stack. Sorry about that.
You gotta click on your little token, yeah.
I think that Dinarru can add it though.
Yeah. Blink. Let's see.
Yeah,
Where are you at? You're up top.
How to you need to click on your token and then go and click on initiative. It's very weird, but it works like that for some reason.
Mm-hmm.
It's because it works the same way for everybody, and for DMs they have to choose which token they're rolling initiative for because they have a bunch of tokens.
Yeah.
Right.
Let's see. I'm trying to add the initiative to this one actually.
I think you have to click on
You need to do Control U.
and roll it, and then you can edit it. I think you as a DM can edit it. So I think you have to roll an initiative and then edit it.
Gotcha.
Yeah. Just do Control U and it will add it to the initiative. And after that, you can add the number. Just write a number and press Enter and done. At least that it should be done like that.
Didn't work for me, but I will just keep up with it.
Okay.
Yeah. So I'll just roll normal initiative, and they are all going to share initiative.
Okay.
Okay. So they rolled a. Where's this at? My cat destroyed my notes, so I'm gonna have to like look back and forth.
no.
All right. So. Okay. They rolled a 14. So who's that in between?
That's faster than me, and it's in between me and Shane.
All right.
Yeah, I
slower
think
than me.
it's second to last. Yeah.
All right. Since Avaris, you readied an action, I'll say that you didn't actually do your turn yet. So
Right.
you're free to do your turn.
I think that Rav is first actually.
Is that first? Oh yeah. What'd you roll again?
22.
I got
22.
22. I rolled an at 20.
Oh yeah. Okay. So yeah, it'll be your go.
Okay. So, Rav, still invisible. Is there anything blocking my path if I came up to this door?
Yes. These doors are closed.
Oh, they're closed right now.
Yes.
Okay. In that case, I'm just going to walk 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30.
It will get attack of
And-
opportunity.
Only
Okay.
if it has true sight.
I'm
He's
invisible right now.
Oh, that's right. You are invisible. So yeah, never mind.
Yeah.
You're free
So-
to go.
Awesome. So I got here with 30. Then I'm going to dash 5, 10, 15. And I'm going to stand right here. And I see all these zombos in the corridor. And I'm going to aim up with my shield arm as the end of it glows red hot. And I am going to activate my little scorpion buddy's flamethrower,
Ooh.
which is a 15-foot cone.
Ooh.
The DC is 15. And they take half damage on a success.
Let's see. So which ones have to make it?
Let's see.
You said 15 foot?
15-foot cone, so all 4 of these dudes.
Ooh, okay. Gotcha. Alright, so. I'm just gonna roll.
It's a cone, so it just totally fills the hallway too.
Yeah.
Ooh, one just completely fails. Oh, there's another one too.
Just completely failed.
Yeah.
Did they all fail?
Let's see what they have to beat again.
Well, 15, unless they have
Oh yeah.
good
15.
decks.
And with a 15-foot cone, I should have hit all 4 of them, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, there we go.
Yeah, they all fail.
All right, they
Oh,
all
wow.
take 11 fire damage.
Nice. Okay. Right.
Little
You don't-
scorpion buddy.
I'm crazy.
Huh?
Sorry.
Oh no, your mic cut out.
20-foot cone is crazy.
Yeah, it's 15, and especially in these small corridors. I like that.
I hate to be that guy. I think it's a bit mismeasured because you started it from the ghoul and not from your character.
Oh, is that how it is?
Yeah, so that last ghoul I think would not get hit by it.
Okay.
Oh, okay. No, that sounds fair to me.
All right. So these 3 will get it. All right.
Yeah,
3.
All
yeah.
right.
So the farthest one from me wouldn't be affected then.
All right. Is that going to be it for your turn?
That is my turn.
All right. They do know you're there now.
Yeah, I'm visible.
All right.
Cloak fades. Firearm.
Avaris, is now your turn.
Avaris is like, okay, and takes their wrist that was out and just opens their hand, and out of their from their fingers, like lightning bolts start jumping off their hand, and this is Eldritch Blast, which I've renamed to Tesla Blast, and it does 19 to hit with 6 force damage.
That's sick.
Yep, that's going to hit. All right. And said 6 force damage. Okay.
Cast a Tesla Blast and then get some wine.
Yeah.
Isn't it delicious?
That's very good.
I'm just giving you alcohol.
I know.
I'm just plying you with liquor. What?
Tesla Blast, take sip.
All right. Is that going to be it for your turn?
I think that Avaris moves like a little bit like further back down the hallway, trying to avoid stay out of the reach of that of that
Very smart.
goon.
All right.
Can't quite do it, but they're going to try.
No.
All right. So, next, Vitaly, it's your turn.
Oh, sorry. I was looking at my spell.
Oh, good.
Isn't it?
What happened with my turn?
I mean,
Is it your
it's-
turn? Oh, I'm
it's,
sorry.
Poseidon's-
My bad.
the turner is all out of whack, so you gotta still
Yeah.
get the numbers.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Yeah. Wait, did he get higher than me? I don't know now.
No,
Oh,
it's
yeah,
your
yeah,
turn.
Yeah, it would be Aiden's.
Yeah. Anytime, say that, just, speak up, just because, you're not in turn order.
No, I thought it was a 21, but it's a 12. I read it in reverse for some reason.
Oh, okay.
No,
No, you got it.
Here, and I thought it was putting it automatically. Okay, so I just run. I mean, it's very simple. I see my friend Everest, and I go hey, and I go into a rage, and I start running.
Yeah, and you just saw the hallway light up with fire.
Okay, so Rap, the thing you see is not me, but my hammer going down the corner, hitting one of these creatures, and then my huge form full of plant life on top of me appears, and this guy when I appear.
I'm a bit more scared of you for a second.
Yep.
My human form here. No, I do have advantage. And I hit it with my big old hammer. That's 25 to hit.
All right.
Dang.
Nice.
It's like that moment when Baymax's eyes go red in Big Hero 6.
That's a 12 damage. 10 plus the 2 from the rage. 12 damage.
12 damage? All right.
Is it looking hurt?
So you just pretty much hit it pretty hard, and it just kind of like wobbles a little bit, and then just like comes back. It's really hard to read if this thing is like really badly hurt.
Okay, I'm gonna hit it again. This time in the head. I'm gonna make top down, make sure that whack-a-mole this zombie out here. So
yes.
Second attack reckless too, because once you activate it.
Yeah.
The second one.
As you're doing this second attack, you hear in the intercoms, "Hey, just a little reminder. Remember, these things explode when they die." Anyway.
Yep. So a 24.
Second attack was 24 to hit, and the damage is 15 damage on the second one.
15. Okay. This thing is looking pretty hurt.
Okay, that's my turn.
All right. So, Avaris, I believe you. No, it's not.
Now the turn order is correct, and
Yeah.
it's their turn.
Now
It's the ghoul's turn.
I think
Yep.
it'd be my turn first, then the ghouls, then Vitalis.
Yes,
right?
you're right. Yeah, sorry, you're not in the turn order. I forgot.
Yeah.
The ghouls got 14, though, right?
Yes, the ghouls did get 14.
Right.
Dr. Dismantle got 15.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
So let's see. I'm moving 5, 10, 15, 20 feet. And then 5, 10, 15. So that'd be 30 feet movement. I'm going to dash. So we're going to move 5, 10. And I believe I would be right up on Vitalis square.
Yeah.
So I'd be moving past you, be like, "Excuse me." Sorry, didn't mean to startle you. 15. Let's see, 20. I would probably see this guy. But I believe I used my action, so I could only really use a bonus action at this point. So that's what I will do. I will. I've got your. If it's okay, I brought your familiar with me. Rob.
That's fine.
Yeah, and I'm going to take my bonus action because I can, because I command my familiar. I'm gonna have it come back to me.
Okay.
And then, let's see. Yeah, I think I'm just gonna maybe like realize that this guy's here, and I'll be like, "Oh fuck!" I'm gonna move back. Pardon my language. I'm gonna move back 10 feet. Not ready to like take on this thing yet, and that'll be my turn.
All right. Let's see.
I got my familiar.
So, next, I believe, is the ghouls, right? All right. So,
Yeah, now I think it's the ghouls.
cool. Once we get that first turn order, it's like, okay, now we got it set. All right.
Yeah.
First things first, this thing is actually going to go 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, and actually sort of jump and like flop like at you.
Oh, no.
Not the
Oh, no.
And then you're just going to see the body bloat. Make a dex save.
Dude, it's going to be a lot harder than I thought.
You do make
Okay.
it. All right.
You could swear as it starts to float, you hear, "I love you."
So you take 7 necrotic damage.
Oof.
How are you feeling right now? Like, how's your health?
Oh, I feel okay.
Okay. You're just kind of little bruised.
I actually have only because of the temp HP. I'm only down 1 HP.
Oh, nice. That's perfect.
Yeah.
Avaris, like, basically what they do is to duck. They just like duck into the corner and like turn towards the corner and throw their cape around so that the cape takes the brunt of it, and like just the splashback off the walls is what causes the. And they go, and Avaris over the comms says, they'll just jump on you and explode too, guys. They don't have to be dead.
So with that one, so
if you click on your token and the little gear, you can actually input your health, so you can see like how much health you guys have.
yeah.
Oh.
So
I don't know if everyone can see it because I've had my health up for a while, but I think.
Yeah.
Oh, then I guess
Yeah, only the. I mean, you can do it, but only the.
Got it.
Can see it.
Yeah.
yeah. So this one is going to attack Poseidon,
He
and
has
really,
advantage with the attacks.
right. You're reckless.
right. Okay.
Oh, that's right.
So yeah, it's just going to swing twice at you. This is the first hit. Does a 15 hit?
Nope.
Cool.
Ooh.
First one misses.
They bounce against
Taking more forward.
Does a 17 hit?
A 17 just hits. Yes.
Okay. So yeah.
Ow.
Oh, not bad.
Ow.
Stop it. Ow, ow.
So yeah, that's just 6 slashing damage right now. But you're raging, right?
HP.
Yeah, half, so 3.
All right.
57. Okay, 3 damage.
Yeah. You do realize that its hands are slashing at you.
Yeah.
Right.
This is mildly discomforting right now.
Now this one is actually going to go up and is going to flop.
Oh.
Because this is a deck save that I can see, I get the danger sense, which they gives me advantage on deck saves that I can see.
Awesome.
Nice.
Yeah. Unless he's being very sneaky about blowing up in my face.
You're very
What's
coy about it.
What's behind you? Explode.
Now, to the total, you will have to roll a d4 and subtract.
Oh, yeah. Understood.
Oh,
Thank
I mean,
you,
it's
dude.
just thank you for keep baiting me, guys. I love it.
Really? It's just been like perfect timing.
It would be a 10. But you know what? Why don't you make it a
Oh. So that does not make it. So you will take.
Little did you know that I bait. No, I'm kidding.
I think my peers are like donating right now for charity.
Yeah.
Of course.
So
They
that's
knew it was.
it's going to be 13.
13 necrotic damage, right?
Yep. To not only you, but also the one next to it.
nice.
Oh, gives me an idea actually. Huh.
And that's enough to
That
kill
is
it.
1344. Okay. Boom.
The bad news is, it was enough to kill this one. So it's going to blow up.
Chain reaction. Nice.
Mhm.
Really good.
So, 19. So roll another
yeah.
dex.
Yeah. Another dex.
You do see this one, so I'd say you have another advantage.
Yeah.
Softening us up right now. all these are just meat tenderizers.
So nice with me right now. Do I detract another d4 or should I detract?
There was only one, so you're good.
It's a 10. That's a 10 save.
10 does not
I
make
wonder.
it.
Oh, it's close, right?
So this one blows up.
Yeah, 19.
Mhm.
That is 34 minus 10, 24 life from.
Also, a reminder to those in the chat, we are actually only 20 away from the milestone.
Oh no.
Yep.
No. Donating.
Now,
Gotta hit that milestone, guys. Come on.
pretty much this one. Oh, yes.
The milestone arrives as soon as my character falls unconscious, so hurry up.
Right.
Now, you're going to see this one also. Like, pretty much all of these are actually going to swarm you, sadly.
Oh boy.
Ooh.
And just flop.
All of them are gonna flop.
Oh no!
Make one good deck save.
Oh, one save to rule them all.
I had my temporary hit points, so I should add that back. Because I forgot, but he gave us 7 temporary hit points.
7. Yeah, you get 7 from the first temps.
I have 32 instead.
Ooh.
16.
Okay. All right.
Is that like just enough?
No,
well,
you
I'm
beat
still
it.
gonna take 4 instances.
That's
This is the first.
It's gonna roll like
Oh.
12
9.
ones. That's not okay. That's
Fine.
above average.
Oh
but
no!
next one is gonna be terrible. Well, no. That's,
Next one is 5.
Okay.
It's 14 total so far.
next one is gonna be horrible. Next one is not gonna be good at all.
7.
No, that's okay.
21 total.
The last one is the one that he gets 3-1.
And these are all ones.
Ooh, an 8.
Above average again.
29 total.
What was
Main-
that last one?
8.
8. So 29 total.
Okay.
Iconic that Charlie gets to go
That
down with
roughed me up.
initiative.
We're in the same club right now. Oh, shit.
So, after that happens, you also notice a life science signature here. But not just one. 15. In one
Oh no!
block. And it lights up. But then, as the last one blows up, it diminishes. So now, congratulations, you survived. Now what's your next move?
Well,
And
I checked to see if the little 5-eyed familiar is still there.
I
Since it was on my
I
person.
warped him back on my turn, so I have both
Oh,
our
okay.
familiars with me.
Okay.
Mhm.
Let's see. Regardless of size.
I'm glad I did that too, because he would have fucking.
Oh,
died.
yeah.
Excuse me. Pardon
I
my
need it.
language.
I need to make a deck save for my scorpion buddy. Actually,
Ooh.
Oh no.
Oh,
which is
no.
just a flat D20.
I mean, does it matter? Does the scorpion have 29 health?
It has 26 health.
So
Well,
if it died-
that's true. It would have died either way.
But roll.
So, I mean, I don't know.
artistic rubbish. You can just keep that to yourself. Thank you very much.
It was a 5. It would have taken the full damage.
Oh god.
So the inside of my shield sparks.
Yeah.
Aw.
No.
You have this Spider-Man, Iron Man moment where you've got the little
No.
scorpion. It says, I don't feel so good, Mr. Stark. The necrotic damage turns it to dust.
Yeah.
Oh no! Stop it. Spoiler.
I don't know that Avaris realizes that that combat's over, right? So they see that Poseidon got hit, and they could hear the explosions, and so they definitely like dash to this corner and check out like what's going on down at the other end of the hallway.
Yeah.
Rab is gonna limp over, calling onto the cam. Vitaly, are you there?
Hans
I
be
need
like,
healing.
"Hey, so what happened?"
I need healing.
Don't worry, there were no fish here. Also, I'm kind of half dead, so.
Oh no! Oh boy. Okay, I'm on my way.
4 of them
No.
exploded on me.
Yeah, Doctor
Dr.
Manhattan.
Vitale. Oh gosh. Okay.
I'm just
I'll go-
battered to shit.
I'll go
As,
ahead and cast Cure
Var-
Wounds.
Avaris is gonna like if Rav stops there, Avaris is gonna like grab Rav and like pull them to like this spot here, and be like, "Remember, they're in the vents."
Oh, right.
Yeah, standing next to the bed. Get about it.
Sure.
Yeah.
So
Kinda
far, you
sus.
hear nothing in the vents.
I don't
I'm
trust
gonna-
anything anymore.
So
I
far.
think we got most of them. I'm gonna open up the doors to the power station while Vitali is doing his healing.
All right.
Yeah, if I could get healing, that'd be much appreciated.
Okay, so I'm going to go ahead and give you Cure Wounds to Rav. Okay, so 8 healing.
I'll take it.
Yeah. See, I think I might need to get a little bit beefier here.
It's all right. If at any point we need to like bunker down and take like a rest for a short while, I can accommodate that too. Just a
Okay,
heads up.
cool.
Do we have the
Now-
time for
So
short rest?
with that,
Well, I
that
have a
being
pocket
said-
dimension that can create a safe space for us to rest for an hour. Nothing can get inside.
I mean, more for.
Okay.
I mean, I have to breathe. I can stay here for as long as I want.
And then I'll go. Sorry, you're breaking up.
Oh, sorry.
Or is it me?
The pocket dimension has air.
No, I'm talking about out here.
Mhm.
I don't know if we care about the men upstairs.
Oh
but
yeah, the last couple people.
Yeah.
True. I'll go ahead and cast Cure Wounds on Poseidon as well.
okay.
Hey.
Yeah.
5 up, baby. 30?
10.
10. Oh,
Ooh, nice.
Yeah, because I'm a disciple of life, so I get 3 more.
so
Point.
30, 42. So 10 total.
Yeah, 10 total.
Ooh.
Nice.
Ooh.
I am above like 2/3 of my actual life. That's amazing. And I go and look at him and I go like, thank you.
You got it.
And I have in my face I don't have like an actual eyes and mouth. It's kind of a blank thingy that has like a Sharpie drawn like eyes and when I get angry, like a mascara comes down and it's just Sharpie, but it has like it's angry eyebrows.
That's just the eyebrow.
That's funny.
That and I'm also like swinging a huge hammer.
Mhm.
But beyond that,
So I'm gonna go to life support and see if it has any like records of like what was happening here, or if it has like when people were like maybe dropping off or something like that.
Right. Before that happens, we're going to go to Shane, since he already went to the power station. And you look inside, you just see the generator, and you notice that there's some funky wiring work bypassing this destroyed transformer.
Okay. So, and the way that he described it is if we put this thing online, we can either just do it normally and get it to send power to the escape pods, or we could set it to blow and destroy the whole ship.
Pretty much, how it's set up, if this generator turns on, there's no way to stop it from blowing up.
Oh,
But
the nuclear option.
But you know you cannot get the escape pods running because for some reason they're not working on emergency power.
But our ship is tethered to this ship right now.
No.
It's not?
No.
Our grappling hook, but that was
Yeah, pretty much the commander, like you said that you guys were good. He went off, cable pretty much snapped, but that's above table.
Oh,
See.
Wait,
We're ditched here.
do we get ditched?
I mean, you can
throw him off.
Like,
you can radio them
rescue.
because the thing is they can't stay next to the ship in the asteroid belt.
Okay.
Carry
that's
up too
fair.
much room.
So we just
and-
radio for pickup.
right.
Okay, that's not too bad.
All right.
Commander. He's sleeping.
That's just him. He's asleep next to the thing.
Yeah.
Well,
He's,
sounds like blowing this thing and getting out of here is an option.
Can I make a check to ascertain if there was something besides what the janitor did to bypass? Like if there's some reason why the power wasn't going to the escape pods? Like what else was done to divert it?
So, yeah, okay. Make an Arcana check.
All right. Would this count as advantage with my spell? Since it has to do with electronics?
Since it's probably programming as well, I'd say yes. At least like the knowledge of it, of what's happening. Fixing it is another issue.
Yeah, that I... Ooh.
Alright.
23.
So, according to, the display panel, it should be working. It should be. Program's there, but for some reason, it's just not. The program says it should, but something is diverting the power away from the escape pods.
Can I locate the source of the diversion? Like, at least what room it's coming from? If I know, or what part of the ship?
If anyone has a space pigeon to deliver a message, it'd be a good time to use it.
I'd say yes. But you probably don't want this answer. You actually
It's
see
a cargo hold.
worse. It is in the air ducts. The entire system.
hey, oh no.
So I'm like on the pad and I'm getting this information. I'm like, where's the power going? And then when I finally like break through and I get the source, like it's like one of those. It's like that Jaws scene where it's where they move the camera, they dolly it towards them, and then they zoom out as they do it. I'm like, oh shit! And then I radio to well, actually, you guys are close by. I just go, Rav.
What's up?
Come here for a sec.
I go to them.
I go
I really hate to do this. I don't want to put us all in a panic here.
What's going on?
The power is being diverted, as we know, and the source of that diversion is the air ducts. And in order to fix it, somebody or something's going to have to go in. And unfortunately, the only thing small enough to do that would be my little guy Zindersplit and your little guy. Which means that if we need to fix it, we might have to send in our familiars.
Yeah. Best case, worst case scenario, you can use
This would be a good time to note that Avaris is only like 5 foot tall. Like they're tiny.
How big are these air? Yeah, I was gonna.
Yeah, how big are these actually?
These air ducts are actually like just 2-foot models. Like just meh.
Oh, okay.
So that's not too bad.
Yeah, if everything else fails, you can disassemble me and like put me in piece by piece.
Iron Giant roll piece by piece. Reassemble yourself.
It's short, very tiny.
Yeah.
Okay, so here's an idea. Let's if Avaris, I don't know if you're volunteering to go in.
No, Avaris. I wasn't volunteering Avaris. I was just mentioning that Avaris might be convinced to do so. Were it did.
Avaris, hey buddy.
Of the table, because I can't hear you, right? So you're talking directly to Rav.
Well, I'm gonna let everybody know the situation that the in order to get these escape pods working, we're going to need to fix the problem in the air ducts. Now, any one of us might be able to fit, but we probably take up the whole space of the duct. So what we can do is one person can go, and then we can send our 2 familiars in there as well, because they're tiny, they're very small. They'll be able to kind of move through your space and be able to kind of maneuver. And I've got a trick up my sleeve with my familiar that could actually help if you are if you're in a bad way. So yeah, just let us know who would like to go in.
And if need be, I can get my scorpion pal working again.
Avaris looks at the size of the air duct, looks around at all of the people, that, all of his compatriots.
I'm looking directly at Avaris too. I'm not even looking at the two. I'm just like,
this means it's my turn to go into the hole again, doesn't it?
hey, thank you for volunteering.
I probably should have brought this up sooner, but I do have this, and I reveal a tiny little, looks like a pea shooter. This is a shrink ray.
What?
And it'll work on somebody for up to a minute.
Now I look at Poseidon. I was like, right?
Only for a minute.
We don't have to disassemble it. We can just go in.
But it's only for a minute. But you won't, the thing about the shrink ray is you won't, expand and just crush yourself. You will only get as big as the space around you. And once you get into a large enough space, then you'll grow back to your full size. This is the mechanics of how enlarge reduce works.
Yeah, I look back at Dr. Dismantle and I go, I see what you want to say in your eyes. Yes, you can take my place in the vents. I do not mind.
I don't mind going in the vents. If nobody else wants to go.
Apparently, Dr.
Well, yeah. I mean, Rob, you're very good with machinery.
I am.
You might be able to fix the problem. If anybody can do it, you can do it.
That's
So
true.
that might be
I am an engineer.
a good idea. All right, here's what we'll do then.
Avaris is like, I don't mind clearing the path, but yeah, I can't solve this electrical issue. So somebody will have to me.
All right, so how about we'll decide the teams like this. It'll be Rav, who will be responsible for fixing the issue. Avaris will help protect him and clear the path, and I will send Zindersplit with a little enchanted magic to help in case something goes wrong. And then we will stay and make sure that your exit is secure. We can actually probably go to a couple of these vents and make sure that there's nothing that can obstruct it. So if you have to if you can't go back the way you came, you got to go to another one. We'll be there to kind of receive you.
Okay. If possible, since I'm going in these vents, I mean, I could run into anything in there. Could I get just a smidge more healing, if at all possible?
All right, that's not a problem. Let me. How are you looking?
I'm about 3/4 of my max potential.
Okay, you're 3/4, so I'll go ahead and pop another healing word, or no, cure wounds. Yeah, no problem. Here you go. Some cures.
Much
Some
appreciated.
heals. Yes. 6. It's a bad roll.
Oh.
Here's some 6 more points of healing, and I also cast resistance on you.
Oh, I'll take that.
Yeah.
You take
So-
the healing. May I have some also?
Yeah. I cast
All right.
resistance, so you have to make a saving throw. You can roll a d4
And that's good for up to a minute?
and correct.
Okay, cool.
So as long as you're shrunken.
All right. Which air deck do I need to go into? Pull me in the way, dismantle.
It doesn't matter, Dinarru.
You see this around the entire ship. It's not pinpointed to one air duct. It's
You're gonna have to look. So I say, look, this is the part that sucks. Is you might have to be in there for some minutes. I don't know how many, but some minutes looking for the source. I can't do much. Here's what I can do though. I will send Cinder Split with you. You should bring your familiar as well, and I can cast touch spells as through my familiar, so I can aid from afar for whatever you.
And that will be helpful. Yeah.
Yeah.
So, just to get this straight, the power is being diverted from the power station into the vents.
Actually,
And we're guessing that it's like something's absorbing the power, or we're just not sure why it's getting diverted into the vents.
I could only go so far as what the software is telling me, but this is a hardware issue. So I only know that the power is diverted. I don't know what's diverting it.
With my knowledge of mechanical equipment, cartographers' tools, and my keen mind memorization of the map and the ship layout, DM, do I have any sort of like innate engineering, like, oh, it could be this issue, or like any hunches to go on?
First off, before that, take 2d4 plus 2 healing.
Somebody in the chat loves me.
Aww.
One loves us. While they're thinking about that, Avara's gonna look around and see if there's any like pieces
9. That gives me
exploded
just up to full.
of the exploded ghouls.
Thank you so much, Cameron.
laying on the ground. So Avara's is gonna look around and see if they can find any like an arm or like a chunk of leg or something from one of the ghouls. And
Okay.
if there's something around, they're gonna pick it up and they're gonna like throw it at the vent to see if the vent's electrified.
Okay. Let's say you do that, and then a tentacle just busts through, grabs it, takes it.
Oh,
And then Avaris is like, "Nope, okay, I'm out."
that's not ending any.
Bay and see what they've got there.
So here's another thing. With that being said, Doctor, you could probably piece together that even though the power is being diverted to the air ducts, it's almost diverted as if it was a life signature but on a different scan.
So the way that it's appearing on the computer is essentially that there's like an entire being inside of the air ducts.
Pretty much, yeah.
Okay. All right.
Ditter, your DM now.
Yeah. I love that it like perfectly moved. Like that was very aesthetically pleasing to me.
So let's think about this then, because I'm still concentrating on arcane hacking, so I still got that advantage on arcana checks to fuck around with the computer. Excuse me, I've got a potty mouth today. I'm sorry. All right. I know that there's a big life signature in the cargo hold.
Mm-hmm.
None of us are in a hurry to deal with that. We know we can just blow the ship up. Wow. Freudian slip there. For the children!
The children are listening.
We cannot donate.
We know we can blow the place up, but if by doing that, we could miss some vital stuff. Like we don't know the whole story here. So I'm wondering, is there a way I can hack the system to like heat up, or do I like to dive like to essentially either suck all the power out of the vents, so whatever this thing is, if it's like absorbing the power, like to cut it off completely, or if there's a way that I could like overload it.
If you were to overload it, you'd have to turn on the generator. Pretty much, essentially what you're gathering as well is this thing has control of the power. So
this thing's probably in the power station, whatever the center of mass of this thing is. Possibly.
Well, we're in the power station too, though.
Through its tentacles, it's reaching the whole ship.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, I thought all
Okay.
the doors to the power station were closed.
I mean, if there was something
it was
that got in,
They
has to
unlocked
be
it.
in the cargo, right?
Yeah, I think that's kind of.
To reach other rooms, and it couldn't go through the door because no one knew it was there. It would be through the vents, right? Like it's doing right now.
When that tentacle reached out and grabbed the thing, did we get any like life signature readings that flared up?
Nope. Just sort of the same electronic signature that you found. But
By the
since
way,
you did
I have a
see it,
question.
oh
How
yes.
is it detecting life, by the way? What method is it using to detect life signatures?
So how it's detecting life is sort of a collection of a mass collection of cells to indicate one being. So it scans like, oh, this is a life form. Like this is living cells in this thing working.
So if it's not living cells that are doing this, then it could be like what?
So
Yeah.
Hmm?
Oh, sorry. The tentacle itself doesn't read as living cells. It
you
reads
did
as
see
electricity.
a strange reading. The reason I mentioned that you see it in the electronic signature is because it's not. Actually, you can deduce that it's not a big enough cell collection to create a life form signature.
But the undead were considered life form signatures.
I have a theory about that. I don't think the undead are the life form. I think there's something within them. Remember how they were exploding? There's some life form within them that is flaring up when they sense movement or something near them.
So maybe the cargo was like some big dead or alive animal that died that had many tentacles, and there was
Or,
something.
You know, a nest.
Like it's control, like puppeteering it. That's why the tentacles don't have lifetimes, but something of cargo because it's the tiny little live cells activated.
I think you're onto something there.
I think we're on the cusp of the answer to this mystery. However, to go further means we'd have to really like dive in, and I'm going to just make a suggestion here. Reactivate the generator. Get up to our friend, and cut our losses. Get the heck out of here. We could probably commandeer one of the emergency pods. We wouldn't be able to blast off, but we could probably dislodge it. And we've got extra air. We could probably, once we get out of the field of this thing, get a message to the commander to pick us up.
Do we know if this thing can survive without air? Do we know that this thing can, like, needs anything more than a little bit of energy to survive?
Plus, we don't know if the captain and co-captain is still here.
Yeah, and like a fish, even if you kill it, you never know.
I have a little message of them dying here. I'll play it back for you. Like, I'm pretty sure they're dead, and they're probably part of that massive whatever thing is in the cargo hold.
I'm pretty sure that part of the captain is down my throat right now. It exploded on me earlier.
Stop.
I think
They just went. Just because someone goes, it doesn't mean they're dead.
we might be able to just get answers to some questions if we just keep exploring rooms.
Well, I mean, yeah. The thing is, like, how do we make sure we actually kill this thing so it doesn't
Well,
like
before we do anything, what just happened, I don't want to happen more. So I'm gonna go ahead and reach into like a little fanny pack that I have for like little patches and just be like, paste them on everybody, and I'm gonna cast aid.
Hey!
Yeah. So everyone, your hit point maximum goes up by 5, and you heal by 5. Just add 5 to your hit point.
Wait, it goes up by 5 and I heal by 5, so
your hit point maximum just goes up by 5.
okay.
So, you hear a banging, and you also see a life sign signature flaring up
Where?
in the cargo.
Where?
The 15 signature life form. You also see, Doctor, you notice that the electronic signature is moving. It's almost moving to a separate location, but separate from the cargo hold. You see no connection to the cargo and to where it's going. But you're not sure where it's going either.
What direction generally is it headed?
It's going up.
I want to triangulate. I'm like, the little math symbols are passing by my head. I'm like calculating. If they go this route and they take this, the chances of them ending up here are 52%.
You see it collecting in the command bridge.
Okay.
And that's when you start seeing a life signature.
I let everybody know as it's happening. I'm like narrating this, so everyone's kind of on the same page.
So we're seeing a life signature at the command bridge?
As well as the cargo hold.
The cargo hold is flaring up, even though there's no stimulus, which means that whatever is controlling it is on the move. The thing in the vents is consolidating in the command bridge. So those are our two options. I think we should go to the command bridge. I feel like that's...
I mean, that's closer to Walter, and we are trying to save them.
Yeah,
Did you leave the command bridge door open?
I did not lock it, so it should be openable. If it's like an auto close feature, it would just like kind of close on its own.
Okay.
But we need to make sure we get we discover what we need to do here. So, do we want to all go to the command bridge, or do we want to have some people go to cargo and some people go to command?
Let's stick together. Let's not split up.
Well, I could peek inside the command bridge.
Nothing.
Okay. So let's go ahead and head over to the command bridge. I'll say.
Yeah. After you all.
So, you do that. As something pretty much just busts through this door.
Oh, as we're making our way out.
Mm-hmm. Well, let me get all
Through
these.
which door?
Here we go again. Ah, shit.
Oh no.
Oh,
Oh,
no.
Oh, cool.
it's big!
Yeah, definitely. Let's get to the command bridge. Don't even bother with that thing. Ugh.
Oh, man.
Yikes.
Now, here's the thing, though.
Oh.
This is going to be an above table, and normally I wouldn't do this, but we are getting close. If you run, well, let me sidetrack. If you go to the command bridge, you have no way of coming back here to the power station. If you have no way to get to the power station, you could get creative with the escape pods. But the escape pods do not work until the generator's turned on.
Could I have deduced how long we would have after turning the generators on before the place blows?
You might not, but Rymac's character might.
Rap.
Alright, how long would we about have for that reactor to overheat and blow this place?
So, by the look of the generator, I'd say you have about 30 seconds.
We could have
You could
30
be lucky.
seconds.
And get a little bit more. But, as soon as you turn that on, unless some power gets sapped out, this is going to put you on a timer. So, once that happens, though... Oh, thank you so much for the follow. So
you're saying if we go to the command bridge, there's a good chance we might not be able to get back up here because that thing might just get stuck in the hallway or something. But if we stay up
this
here,
thing knows where you are.
Do we hear it bust out of the cargo doors?
Yes. You actually feel
Okay,
the
so-
floor shake.
Okay,
And you
so
see the light
Avaris is
signature.
going to steady themselves in the hall and prepare given that we know it was the 15 or whatever, they're actually going to prepare witch bolt to fire if they see something like big and bad and like ghoulish come around the corner.
Okay. Awesome. Thank you so much for the follow.
Okay.
I think Rav would stay and fight.
And I go in front of him, and I've got to get in a defensive position. I prepare my action to hit anything that gets like close to me.
Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna go upstairs. And I will leave Zinder Split with Vitali because he was about to go up with me, and I tell him I'm gonna make sure that our janitor friend is okay, and I'm gonna check out the command bridge, and I will be back. Maybe not knowing that my route might be blocked, but I'm gonna do it anyway because I gotta make sure that guy's fine. So I leave Zinder Split with you, the little alien guy kind of gets on your shoulder.
All right.
So
And I'll pat your back and go ahead and cast guidance on you as you go up there. Yeah.
One doctor to another. Good luck.
Got it.
I'll also pat your shoulder and cast guidance. Wait, does it double up like that?
oh,
I
Can
don't
you get it from
not
two sources?
in person. I don't think so. I don't know.
I've never
Okay, never
seen
mind.
anyone do that before.
Double guidance.
All right. So I'm gonna stay and fight as well.
mm-hmm.
Okay.
All right. So
Yeah, I'll stay down here and help out.
With everybody fortifying on this side, could I get a spell off right now, or is this like the deciding moment before we enter initiative?
So the initiative is actually going to be pretty simple. It's going to be
Okay.
it and you guys. You guys decide which order.
Okay.
There's a reason for this. Actual little reason. But anyways.
Should we just all stick in this hallway and hit it as it comes towards us?
We should probably we should pick
Or
out
should we
some
flank it?
I think Avaris says wait for attack it once here, and then those of you that can go to the other side and see if you can get behind it.
Okay, who's gonna go flank it?
I'll get on my hoverboard and go ahead and move over here.
All right.
Beautiful.
All right. In that case, Vitali, are you going to be slinging spells or hitting with a weapon?
I got some range stuff I can do. I'm good. I don't need to get up on it.
Okay, I'm pretty ranged as well, and I think Poseidon and Avaris are both. Are you guys both melee based, or a bit of a mix?
I'm mixed, but Avaris says I need to stay within its sight to keep the bolt on.
Right, you're prepping Witch Bolt right now. Okay, I'll dash up and get with Vitali.
Okay. As they're getting in position, I want to get to our janitor friend, knock on the locker, and say, the bus is going to be leaving pretty soon, so you might want to come with me.
Okay.
All right, follow me. And then I say we're gonna make a little stop by the command bridge. Maybe just stay behind the wall for a second while I go inside and do a thing, and then I'm gonna open up the door and see what I see.
All right. And perfect timing because we reached our milestone.
Hey.
Okay.
As you see a giant tentacle being just flailing around, forming from the vent into the command bridge.
It's nice knowing you, Doctor.
My little AI goes,
Warning, unknown life form detected.
and I'm like, yeah, I know that. Thanks.
Oh boy.
I'm just trying to be.
Well, there's a time and place, but thank you.
Like Walter actually like hears like the movement of this thing. He's like, nope.
I point at him like, I don't say anything. I'm like, just stay where you're at.
All right. So, is that all you wish to do?
Oh, I mean, well, what is this thing in front of me? What, can I make sense of it? Is it like organic? Is it an energy being? Like, what am I looking at?
You're looking at an organic, just imagine those corpses, but spaghettified.
Oh, no.
It's a really long. It's a long boy corpse.
It's an undead pasta.
It's a very malleable being.
Okay. Does it
It's
look
all flesh and
intelligent?
muscle
Because
and
it came to the bridge. Is it like regarding me? Is it like accessing the computer? Like, what's it doing?
How could I give you that information, actually? Ooh. Okay. Make a wisdom saving throw.
Oh, okay. I have guidance, right? So I can add a little thing to that.
I think guidance is only checks, not
Yeah,
not
it's only checks. You would
Yeah.
need resistance to
Yeah.
go for. Yeah.
All right. Sad face.
Uh-oh.
Spaghetti-o.
Here we go. Whoa!
Oh,
That's
nice.
got a really high.
Nice.
roll on
Okay. So what is that total?
that. 21.
Ooh. Alright. You feel as though something's trying to control you, actually. But you do know it's coming from that thing. And you just hear, why do you run? Why do you not join us?
Frankly, you seem a bit boring, and I'm going to cast. Let's see. I want to. I want to get our janitor friend. You said I couldn't go back downstairs. Like I can't get back to where they're at.
That was
Is
more
there-
of a an overhead, like we are close to our time, saying
got
that
it.
this thing doesn't want you to leave. It also doesn't want to die.
Cool.
The finale.
All right. Well, then in that case, we're gonna do a special thing that my character can do. Now, I take out my data pad. I put in the components for it, and the little AI goes,
Don't choose your damage.
and I'm going through. You like psychic, right? Maybe that's a little bit too on the nose for you. How about force? And then I cast fireball, but it does force damage instead.
Interesting.
Nice.
So it's a concussive fireball that just hits right in the center there. They got to make a dex save, DC 16, and I will set up the roll for that.
All right. What is this thing? Okay.
And I'm gonna target the front of the nose of the ship here, so that hopefully I don't get hit in this.
Mhm.
And when I do, my mask is gonna go on to make sure that I don't lose my oxygen when that happens. Here is the damage.
Ooh.
Hey,
It does
nice
fail.
roll.
28. And then I got another ability I want to fire off if I can in this turn. It's so I've got an ability with this data pad where I can once per rest cast something that usually has like a ritual casting time. And it says it's for its normal casting time, but since this is the end of, we're getting towards the end here, I was wondering if it'd be okay with you if I could cast Arcane Lock as a bonus action on this door lock the door, and then run to the guy and be like, "We're getting out of here."
Yeah, okay. So, as that happens, this thing takes, what was that, 28 force damage?
Force damage.
You just, like, raws back, and you just, like, see it right before the door closes, and you hear, that wasn't very nice. As on your indicator,
True.
is going to use a legendary action to go into the vent.
To go what?
Into the vent.
Boy. That's gonna come party with us.
Mm-hmm.
Oh boy.
Cool.
Um, As we regain focus on the other half of the party, that's just, I'm presuming, where we're going. Avaris shouts down the hallway, "Hey, over here! I've got something for you." Trying to ensure that it comes towards us and not towards Vitali and
Okay. Ooh, how do I want to do that?
Rob got you.
Appreciate it.
This is going to be a strange roll, and I'll explain it later.
Okay.
Okay, which was the first one?
17.
Okay. Alright. This thing is still determined to go forward.
Like, into the power station forward.
Yeah.
No! No!
Okay.
Alright. Who wants to do some next?
do we hear it crash through the power station door?
No. It's still your guys' rotation.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, so
It's us
So
right now?
it's not
All
it's
right.
not moving.
right. It did its action to crash through.
To see this, what do I
Okay,
see?
so
What do you
yeah,
see? So you look over the corner. You see this huge amalgamation of just corpses with like heads just appearing and disappearing at will with like long brutish arms.
Varus is gonna move up behind Poseidon and then fire Witch Bolt.
Okay. What does it have to do, or do you just do a rage attack?
It's a to hit.
Okay.
It's an attack. 24 to hit.
Nice.
Ooh, that will hit.
So it takes 22 lightning damage.
Okay. You hear two different voices, like screaming in pain, and then they like switch to a different face, and it's just calm again.
Oh,
And yeah, so it's a sustained lightning bolt. So basically, it's concentration.
Okay. In that case, like it's just you're hearing multiple different like voices
Yes.
coming from this thing as you're maintaining concentration.
Okay.
Rav is going to reach on their utility belt and pull out what looks like a small, like, grenade, but it has this viscous liquid inside and is going to chuck it at the mound. And my oil balloon, it's a spell. So it needs to make a dexterity save or else it falls prone.
Okay.
And the DC is 15.
Alright, so it has to make a dex save. Cool.
And when that happens, the light inside my shield flickers to life again, and it glows a bright green.
Ooh. And it says it falls prone if it does that? If it doesn't make
Yeah.
it? Alright, it fails.
Yeah. Actually, it glows
Okay.
red.
Oh, once I see it fall, I run up to it and I hit the poop out of it.
Yeah. And I take a
Oh.
step forward. And since it's prone, it auto fails dex saves, right? Does it?
Oh.
I know it's advantage for melee attacks. I don't know about the next thing.
For
I think in 5th edition it's disadvantage on
I
dex
think so, yeah.
saves.
Okay.
Not
I mean, it's still
auto-fail.
great.
Okay. In that case, as my bonus action, I'm going to aim my shield again, and the scorpion's going to come back to life and use its flamethrower ability.
Nice.
So disadvantage to beat a DC 15.
All right. So
And you set it up perfectly so you didn't hit Poseidon while
Exactly.
you did it.
Exactly.
all right. So yeah, doesn't make it. Nice.
So it takes 10 fire damage from me.
Okay. Now I will have to ask you to make a dex save.
Me?
Yes.
No.
Oh, you're right next to it.
I refuse.
I am right in front of event, yeah.
Yeah.
As another trap arm was set. Ooh.
Oh.
You just barely missed like this tentacle. Like this didn't try to grab you. It shot out and tried to impale you,
Oh, jeez.
and it like hits the wall right in front of you, and then just.
You.
Ding.
Yeah,
I'm gonna. Oh,
I'm
sorry. Go
gonna-
ahead.
I'm gonna finish my turn and do the 2 hits that I said I wanted to do.
Awesome.
Yeah, you got
And you
advantage
had
on both
advantage.
those
Yeah, oh, yeah.
because it's thrown.
My actual dice for some reason.
Go.
Wait, yeah. Okay, first attack. It's a natural 20.
Ooh,
Hey!
nice.
Is a 19.
Okay.
Is it 19?
Yep, both hits.
Okay,
Yeah.
that's there's a 17. That's 19 on the first hit.
Does that double, like, fully?
No, that's the 2 rolls.
Oh, okay.
19 on the first hit and 15 on the second hit. Because I have a +2 per hit because of my rage. Does the rage damage double with critical? No, it doesn't, right?
No,
I've
no,
never seen
rage
it
is a
double.
flat plus.
No.
Yeah, just +2.
Yeah.
But yo, 30 damage.
That is nice.
Nice.
Very good.
You do.
So yeah,
You pretty much like go ham on this thing,
4 damage to the face.
and one of the faces just like looks up and is like no longer in pain, and just like goes back. Something's not right.
Does it absorb bludgeoning damage?
No, you just. It almost is like it. You hit me.
I think it might have multiples in there. I'm going to move right here next to Rov, hit the little medical symbol on my chest, and you see like a sort of cyan cloud kind of go out with a bunch of little like medical symbols, like the plus size symbols, and I'm casting Spirit Guardian.
Nice.
Okay.
Didn't mean to roll that twice. My bad. So now I got I believe it's a 15-foot aura. 15.
Yeah, Spirit Guardians, yeah, 15.
And it goes around corners.
Yeah. So it's doing radiant damage if somebody is in that area, and it also halves their speed if they're in that area.
Ooh, okay. Is it when they start their turn, or
The start
Let me read.
Oh, and since we're on group turns while he's doing that, I'm gonna finish with a bonus action of casting Hexblade's Curse on the big guy.
Nice.
okay?
So it's whenever they enter the area for the first time in their turn.
Okay. Oh, whenever they enter the area as well.
Yeah, they have to make a Wisdom saving throw, and they take 3d8 damage on failed.
Okay. This is where things will make sense. because it has advantage on wisdom saving throws.
Ooh.
Not going to help
low.
it much. 8 plus
Beat a 16.
doesn't beat a 16.
Nice. So that's 3d8 damage.
All right, 3d8. Ooh,
Radiant.
10 damage.
nice.
Yeah, radiant damage.
Okay.
Because it's like kind of like a zombie, so I want to see if we can squeeze a little bit of a.
Bonus damage out of it. Yeah.
Right.
Just
You don't see it being overly affected, but you do see that you're, like, you guys are just pelting on this thing. Like, was not expecting to like come out, like busting through the door like Kool-Aid Man and expect to get like ganged up on.
that's what Kool-Aid like in this house, man. Break it down. So let's do it.
All right.
Yeah.
So, wait, that's the creature's turn? No. Right?
Yep, it is the creature's turn now.
Oh no.
So it is going to use.
It has to stand back up.
Yep. Ooh, does it also get hurt again since it's the beginning of its turn?
But wait. So its speed is halved. And
Yes.
then
And it's losing 5 to get up right now.
yeah, and it's using half its speed to, so it's 0. Right
It
now.
makes
Yeah,
another.
it can't move.
Yeah, that's pretty much it. But
When
Yeah.
the creature enters the area for the first time on a turn, or it starts its turn there. So yeah, it's going to take more damage if it can't succeed.
let's see, what's it going to do?
So its speed is halved, and then it spends half its speed to stand up.
Yeah, because
Oh man, we just soft lock this thing.
exactly. Because it doesn't take
Okay.
current lowered speed, it takes the maximum speed, half of that.
Yeah.
Stuff like
Oh man, what a combo.
Yep. So you just see this
Still-
brute stand up, and a different face appears, and it just starts attacking the door. So it's going to roll to attack the door.
Okay.
Now it will have an issue moving, so it can't get both attacks off. This is
It takes another 3d8, right?
yes.
If it has to make a wisdom saving.
Oh, it does. Gotcha.
Yeah, because it's in my radius again. So it has to be this.
That time it
Ah,
succeeded.
Okay.
So it's going to
And
roll to attack the door.
Damage? Oh, that's on the turn of the person.
So roll to that. Oh, cool. It's just gonna like hit the door, but like not get anywhere. It took like all of its
Slips
energy
on
just
the
like
oil.
push it up and just like and like gets no dent in. But it is after this power station right now.
Okay.
End of its turn, it has to make another dex save on the grease.
Oh,
Sweet.
That's how it works. If it stays on the grease, it makes another dex save.
Ooh.
Oh man.
I bet you an 8 does not work.
Falls prone again.
Nice.
So it punches the door and its feet slide out from underneath it.
Yes.
It's like a vernacular, but it never ends.
You guys hear on the intercom speakers the Benny Hill theme?
That's copyright. That's copyright, actually.
Now, it will also, the other thing's turn, will
All right.
come out of the vent
Oh.
and slither here. And let's see, how does this roll work? Cool. It's going to roll to.
First, you gotta make a wisdom saving.
Ooh, it does. You're
It
right.
entered the Spirit Guardian's radius.
You're right.
Ah, that.
How much damage does it take?
I'm not sure, so maybe someone can correct me, but I believe that if they succeed, they don't take any damage.
They take half damage, I think.
Do they take
That's
half?
how it is for most saves, yeah.
Yeah,
I
usually
have to look up
cantrips
Spirit Guardian
will still be like
specifically.
save or suck.
Yeah, my bad.
Yeah.
I'm not usually a spellcaster.
It's all good.
Okay. They do take half.
So go ahead and roll a 3d8. That's not very good. So half a 16.
Okay, so 8.
Eight.
Okay.
Oh, so
Yeah.
that means
Not bad.
that multi-face dude took 8 as well.
Yeah, he would have taken because I didn't roll damage when he succeeded either.
Oh, you didn't? Oh, okay, gotcha.
Yeah. So should I just roll again for him?
No, that's fine. Well, unless you just like wanted to do more, or what exactly are you trying to do? I guess.
Well, because he succeeded, so he's taking half of the damage that I just did to the little tentacle guy. But last turn, when multi-face guy succeeded, I didn't roll anything because I thought that if he succeeded, he would take.
Okay,
damage.
yeah, definitely roll some damage.
Ooh.
Oh, okay. Half of 18.
No, there you go.
All right, nice. Some of those faces are very upset.
All right.
So he's going to roll to attack you.
Okay.
Let's see. What was that? 9 plus 5, so 14.
My armor class is 17.
Ooh, nice.
My hard light shield.
Oh. Actually, it has 2 of those, so it will strike again.
Okay. Oh no!
That one might hit. So now make a strength check.
Ooh. I'm not very good at strength
Oh,
check
wait
or
a second. Hold up.
Yeah.
My Zindra split's with you. Can he use the help
Is that
action?
thing?
That
That would have been.
I put Zindra split on
yeah.
on his shoulder, and well, usually they have their own like thing.
Yeah.
But, yeah.
Sure.
I think
I'll
the way
allow
the
this
combat
time.
is going is like we all take our turn, then all the
Right.
others take
Yeah.
their
Yeah,
turn.
yeah.
Is it a strength check or a saving throw?
Saving throw.
So it's either a 6 or natural 20.
Nice.
Yeah.
Ooh.
My
man,
monsters are
no.
coming in
You see
clutch.
Zinder split, like you're like struggling, and this thing injects its like tail into your back. You're like, what the? And then suddenly, its alien substances give you this like Bane-like boost where you're able to do the thing.
Viagra.
Oh boy.
All right.
Yeah.
Yeah. That is. Yeah, their turn. It's your guys' go.
I didn't take any damage for the attack. Because you hit me and then I only rolled a strength saving throw. I don't know if I took damage.
Oh, that's right. My bad. Sorry. Oh God.
You shouldn't have asked.
Yeah.
I mean, like,
I
it's
mean-
good that you asked, but you shouldn't have asked.
Yeah.
Hurt me, please.
Because
Does the help action help on saves?
Yeah, I'm not sure.
I don't know. We're kind of flying by the seat of our
Okay.
pants here.
Yeah, we're kind of making it up as we go.
that was sort of a thing where it's like, you came up with a solution. I'm just going to kind of go with this right now.
Rule of cool.
Yeah.
Oh, cool.
All right.
Oh boy.
So you do take 18 damage, but you are not grappled.
You have to roll a save.
That's what he did with the strength.
No,
We're getting there. We're getting
No,
close.
a concentration.
it's only 10 though, so.
Oh,
Awesome.
for concentration, gotcha.
Oh yeah, more than
Oh yeah, nice.
nice.
So that is their turn. It is now your guys.
Okay.
Okay, so we've got 2 monsters now. Do we want to do 2 on one and 2 on the other?
So the order we did last time was Bearded, then Rymac, then me, then Doctor, right? Shane was first actually. Shane, Bearded,
Yeah,
Rymac.
Dr. Dismantle went first, so Shane, go. If there's anything you want to do,
Just
go
get
ahead.
the upstairs stuff done real quick. Okay.
Yep.
Here's what I want to do. First, I want to know the escape pods. I know the power's being diverted from them, but if I were to use a spell to access them, that spell magic, would that give me enough power to like turn them on and like access their base functions? I wouldn't have enough to like have the thrusters or anything go, but like open the doors for one. perhaps.
Okay. Yeah, because you do know the power to the escape pods themselves. It's not a problem. It's you can't get in.
Right. So what I was thinking, I want to cast Remote Access, which is another one of those modern magic spells. And what it says is, you can use any electronic device within range, which is 120 feet. I'm on the same floor, so it should be within range.
Oh yeah.
As if you were right there. This is not a telekinesis effect. Rather, this spell allows you to simulate a device's mechanical functions electronically. You are able to access only functions that a person using the device manually would be able to access. You can use remote access with only one device at a time, but it lasts 10 minutes, no concentration. So all I want to do is just open the door to an escape pod and tell Scruffy or Walter to get in. I'm like, there's one open door to one escape pod, go.
All right. So, yes.
Avoid the vents.
Yeah.
Avoid the vents, yeah.
How can he? Oh,
Actually, through the mess hall, I believe. Yeah.
So,
And
you tell him that. He runs over, uses key card, opens the door, moves over. Let's see, how many? 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. So he's here now.
dash. Yep.
Yeah,
cool.
he can actually get over to there. So access that.
Yep. All right. Sweet. After he does that, that was my action, but I still got some other stuff I can do. So I'm going to go downstairs to everybody else because it looks like they need some help. So let's say 10, 15.
You hear over the communicator.
I'm like, that's not good. I can like see like a tentacle like whip around here, and I'm like, okay, so that thing moved over here now. I'm going to have my Zinder Split guy. I'm gonna have him move. This thing probably.
Which
has
staircase
some
did you go again?
idea.
The
What's
top
that?
one? Did you go to the top staircase?
I took the top staircase. Yeah.
Make a... No. He's not in the vent. You're good.
Ha ha ha. All right. This is what I would like to do. I would like to get to my familiar, but I don't know if I can, and I don't think I have enough movement to get up to the end of the hallway to see this guy. But you know what? Can I see the monstrosity slipping and sliding through the power station, like to the other side, because there's 2 doors.
So those doors are closed.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well, I guess I'm kind of shit out of luck here. Let's see. Maybe I can. All right. I'll just I'm gonna summon my guy back to me as a bonus action. Dinner split, and end my turn here. Good.
Okay.
Okay, so I'm maintaining Tesla Bolt, and so it actually does 25 damage because it maintains the same damage, but I actually get +3 from the Hexblade's Curse. So 25 damage, and then you also see like black tendrils coming off of it from Maddening Hex, so it does 5 psychic damage as well, so a total of 30 damage.
Oh my god.
Ooh, that is so cool.
Wow.
Okay.
To the dude, and like it's like sparking and dancing all around him with like the black tendrily lightning.
Nice. Okay. Again, this thing is in pain. Like you're dealing. You notice that it's getting worn out.
Okay.
And I guess I'm actually gonna step forward so that I have a little bit more range. I'm gonna take 1 step forward, 5 feet forward, so I have a little bit more range if it moves any, to maintain that.
Okay.
Hold on, dog. I'll be right back. I should be back before my turn comes back around.
All right. Who's next?
I think it was me.
I
So
think so. Yeah.
okay, Rav He's going to reach into a holster that's on the front side and pull out what looks like a wooden toy gun, but as soon as they grab it, sparks ignite along their glove, and arcane sigils trace up the side of the gun as the barrel of that glows red hot, and then brings up the shield and just fires flames from both of it as I fire off an incendiary round and use my flamethrower.
All right.
So DC 15 for the flamethrower. It's 11 damage, halved if they succeed.
Fail. Complete crit.
All right. Do they take double damage on a crit fail?
This time it will.
Okay. And then
Nice.
I'm gonna fire off an incendiary round, but it's prone, right? So I do that at disadvantage.
Yes.
Okay.
So 14.
14 and 19. So 14 to hit.
Still hits.
Nice. So let's see, that's 2d10 plus 1d8. So that's 13 plus 4, 17 more fire damage.
Nice.
Ooh. All right. So this fire hits
28
it.
fire damage.
The entire body's just on fire. You hear, if you know different languages, you know that it's screaming ouch in all of them.
Oh no.
As eventually the scream's quiet,
It died?
and then it begins to bloat.
I'm going to use my movement to get around the corner.
I will say,
Scream over the intercom, get away from it.
ooh, pretty much, like, even you, like, standing in the hallway, this thing is focused. So, pretty much everyone that was in the hallway, Raymac, Poseidon,
We have... Okay, so it just reaction bloats.
yeah. It's on death.
Okay, so we have to take this. Oh no.
So it's a dex save.
Yep.
Don't die, guys. Come on.
Wow, my dex is
Oh no!
I said don't die.
He was selling anyway. You know what I mean?
Luckily, it's just the range that increased. That was only 6 damage. 6 necrotic.
Okay.
Oh gosh, I was so terrified.
That was very, like, he rolled very little on that damage.
That just burns the aid. Okay.
So is that
Oh, nice.
Is that your turn or
That's my turn. So it's still in our
Yeah,
so it's
You're still free to.
yeah, everybody else's turn now.
okay? I'm gonna run here because I have 40 feet of movement. So
Yeah.
Nice.
yeah, and I'm gonna hit this thing twice. You hear. I mean, that's go around the corner, jump above you, and I hit this thing with my big old hammer.
Nice.
I duck. I'm still on my hoverboard, so I'll eat over me.
Roll for it.
Reckless to get it. No.
Ooh, yes.
Yes, and I'm very, very angry. Actually, I have 10 feet of movement, right? No, I couldn't. No, I'm here. I couldn't reach. Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah. I'm just gonna do it some very hardies, much attackies,
Much ouch.
much ouchies. Maul. That's 14. Does 14 hit?
14 hits.
Okay. And the other one is a 24. So
Hey.
Oh, yeah, that hits.
First attack does 6 damage because I got 2 1s on the die. Ain't that
Yeah.
I see that. That's rough. Okay, that's not bad.
29. No, 29. No, 19.
19.
3 damage total.
Do you add your rage to that? So you get +2 on each of those?
Sweet.
So that was
21 total.
18 damage?
No, 19 plus the 3 that.
Oh,
It's 18. It's 19 plus 4, 23.
23. All right.
Yeah.
How do you want to do it?
Oh man.
Okay, I wanna jump on this piece of hoverboard that he's not like stepping on, and I wanna do and I wanna go like sleep with the fishes.
And so this thing, like, you just pretty much split it in half, and like has sort of a tendrils that are trying to reconnect but doesn't. And Doctor, you actually hear, well, I'll see you soon, I guess, as it just flops down.
Only the doctor hears that.
Yes, because it did try to mind link with it.
Okay, so I'm gonna turn around, like covered in like beast, like go gods and like tentacle monsters, and I'm gonna turn around down there. Well, that went right. So do we go home now or?
Yeah, what do we do from now? I check my map for the wait, I don't know if I have it. The life sensor.
Oh,
Where do we check that?
Oh, yeah, you guys can
Do we go
still
to
see.
life support for that?
Oh, no, you guys can still see life signs.
Okay.
Yeah.
So there
Any
are still
others
life
that
signs?
don't make sense? Like,
Yeah, are there any pings that aren't us?
Nope. Nothing.
Is the commander still in, or?
You don't even see like the weird electrical signal. And in fact, who is nearby it? No one really. But you do hear sort of like extra fans going, like other operations have been kicked on.
the diverted power came back. I can still remote access for 10 minutes. I'm going to just access on my data pad the functions of the escape pod. Is it all functional again?
All functional.
Okay.
Ooh, you fix it.
Yeah. Yeah, I fixed it. No, no, hold on. All right. A lot of things happened very, very fast. Is everyone okay? Everyone doing all right?
It still tastes like death, but I'm okay.
Yeah. I think a shower is in order for all of us.
I managed to dodge a big cloud, but I'm good.
Good,
You just
good, I'm
saw
glad.
this thing like.
Yeah, it was just like right behind me.
This thing mentally spoke to me telepathically when I was up in the bridge, and just as you killed the Poseidon, it said, "I'll see you soon, I guess."
It made him crazy now. What do we do, doctor? No.
I'd say just leave him on read.
Yeah. Now
I guess I'll mentally talk with Doc. Be like, "Are you all there? Should we worry about you?"
I'm like, "You're literally speaking to me telepathically right now, and you're gaslighting me as if doing that's weird. Do you not see how that's straight?"
It's still in the mind. I'm like, I don't know. I mean, I don't look like that thing.
I mean, I guess you got that. Do we want to like take the corpse with us and like have it
don't know if
examined?
I mean, are we gonna blow the ship, or are we gonna get this thing to the
I'm
space station?
We don't have any.
pretty sure. Go ahead.
We don't have a ship ourselves.
We get the ship.
The escape pods work now, so
Out of morbid
Okay.
curiosity, I want to check inside the cargo hold,
Yeah.
like where that thing came from.
Okay. So you look inside and you just see just destruction. Obviously, whatever it was came from here.
Okay.
Well, okay, so
Any like corpses or sinew still strewn about, or like, is there any signs of life anywhere?
Was it from an egg? Was it an egg that hatched, and that's what happened, or like
someone, and then we got copyright playing like this whole stream. Where do you go? Tell us.
So essentially, you don't see any other bodies. Apparently, the entire crew is already been zombified, and you guys blew them up.
Well,
I figured that big guy was like the captain and co-captain all kind of like mishmashed together.
That thing was 15 people meshed together.
Yeah.
I'm gonna cast not as a ritual, just as an action, detect magic now again. But this time I'm gonna go over the corpse of the creature and of the monstrosity and all that stuff. See if I can
detect nothing.
Okay, so this is purely biological. Whatever this thing was like purely alien. No magic involved.
disgusting.
Avaris gets on the comms and says, "Captain, do you read us?" Still no signs of the captain.
He must be doing that thing that mortals do where they sleep.
We should be prepared to have to fly the escape pods to the space station for evac.
Yeah. Before we turn on the power station, we should make sure the escape pods work.
Okay.
And so we can like turn them on and then get to the escape pod. So
I'm gonna open the power station.
How fast are how fast are y'all?
40 feet.
I can go 50 on my board.
30 feet.
So Avaris says, Vitali, Poseidon, y'all are the quickest. Stay here and start the generator when we give you the command. We're gonna go check out the escape pods.
All right. Before we all go do that, you said there was a third terminal in the basement here. I think it was like the life support one.
Yeah.
Okay. I want to download all the information I can. And I got a really fast data pad, so it shouldn't take too long. I want to download basically records, everything, so that after the fact we can kind of deduce what happened, maybe. Okay. But I want to get all the info I can, dump it onto my data pad before I go up.
Okay, I'll say you do that. Yeah, you pretty much have this list of data that you're just like, all right, this is like the vital signatures of like everybody who was on board, when they flatlined, all this.
Yeah,
nice.
And we can maybe build a timeline later and deduce what happened.
I'm gonna ask Rob. Rob, which button do I push?
Yeah, right? I mean...
What button do you push?
I'm not an engineer.
Wait, where at?
Power station.
Power station.
Yeah, which switch?
Let me take care of that.
I mean, I can carry you if you want. You're very small. I can pick you up, bring you with me. I'm very fast.
Can I just like open a power station door?
This one that I'm pinging is one that we opened already.
Yeah, that one's open.
So we have to ignite the power. We have to turn on the power station to activate the pods. Mm-hmm. But then we only have about 30 seconds to get inside the pods and dip.
Yeah, exactly. You just pretty much just have to.
So I think
because I'm gonna pick up stuff, I'm a large, size larger. If I pick you up, it doesn't encumber me because I count as a large and you as a medium. So I can actually just pick you up and run 80 feet per turn.
We could do that.
80 feet? Oh, that is a dash.
I could also try to buy us some time. And stay behind because I've still got my pocket dimension trick. This whole place
we have
blows
to
up.
find you.
I mean, I'll just stay here.
Wait.
Or would you guys launch off?
Yeah.
Is the problem? Are we worried that like we won't be able to get to the escape pods in time for?
I'm worried the escape pods won't work. So I'm kind of being like,
who's there actually checking?
We get from the power station to the escape pods in 30 seconds. Everybody should have the movement for that.
Yeah. Has anybody checked the escape pods yet?
I'm up there.
I
to
mean,
check 'em.
I'm gonna go up there and check them out myself. But if they work, I can just cast remote access again on the power station. You guys can just come up here. We can set it to blow from a comfortable distance and not have to run.
Okay,
Oh,
that sounds like a
alright.
safe plan.
That works out
I
way better
will
then.
prepare my pocket dimension in case they don't work.
Good idea.
Because, like, from my pocket dimension, we can still see outside. If this place blows and we're not able to use the escape pods, we'll all have to jump in my pocket dimension and just try to come up with
Put
what
on our-
happened.
Put on our
We'll plan. We'll
yeah,
have
we'll
an
put on
hour
our-
to come up with a plan. Yeah.
Yeah, we'll have an hour to come up with a plan. We can put on our spacesuits, and then I have my anti-gravity boots, so we could just literally tie us all together, and I could drag us along.
I have my
like a-
board too. So we can just, like,
And you have your board, yeah.
Is the
You can tell
guy
us.
that we still need to rescue, does he have a power spacesuit? Because I can give the one I don't use because it's like company shoot, but I never use it because I don't need it.
Good point. You don't need
and
to
we do have an extra low breathing can too. So
That is true.
Oh, I do have a breathing can. I picked that up.
So
Okay,
the
let's
escape
get him
pods,
suited on.
No.
Bearded Bee, your
so
character.
I'll go join the upstairs people.
Okay. So, Bearded Bee, your character actually checks the escape pods. You actually checked them earlier, and you actually see a remote difference from how they function. So you see keypad lighting up, all that stuff. Like, it is 100% functional.
Over the comms, Avara says, escape pods functional. Get up here and let's get in them and set this thing to blow as we eject.
How many escape pods are there?
2.
Yeah,
But it's multiple people per, I'm sure.
yeah.
Yeah, because this
They're meant to
ship
hold,
has
like,
a-
half the people on the ship, like half the capacity.
Oh, nice.
Oh, okay,
Yeah.
okay. These are like large escape pods. It's not like one man.
Yeah.
We can all take one.
They would imagine they would be made for the crew, like
Yeah.
the size of the
Right.
crew that ship.
All right.
Okay.
Wait,
Everybody.
so you said they light up? Do they function right now?
Yeah, they function.
Truly.
All right. Should we just leave the spaceship here and then hop in? We don't need to like blow it or anything.
I mean, I
Well,
can blow
I
it
think we
from
should still
from here.
blow it after we eject, just to make sure
Yeah.
that none of this stuff ever gets on anybody else's ships.
Yeah.
Fair enough.
So once everybody's aboard, and everyone's kind of did what they got to do, I'm going to have us close our doors. We'll start our launch sequence, and as we do that, I'm going to cast remote access again. This time targeting the power station that's below us, and turn on that power.
All right.
So
So,
guess we'll wait for Poseidon to get up here.
yeah.
I'm assuming he was with us.
Yeah.
I would have waited for him to come with.
Yeah. I didn't stay behind to die.
I think
So-
Avara says that even though we'll fit in one, we should take 2 to maximize our chances of being seen on radar.
I agree.
Okay.
Also,
How do we want
I'll
to
go
split
with
it up
Walter.
That's a
it would
good
be cooler
idea.
to have two.
Yeah. All right.
Yeah.
So,
I'll go with Vitali.
Cool.
Just because and then Rav, you should be on the other one, so we have like 2 like technical experts on each ship to kind of help with that.
Just in case.
Just in case, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
all right. So, you guys launch your escape pods. And as you do, you start drifting towards the asteroid belt. You see the window, and you're like looking out at the cargo ship. And because it's space, you don't hear it. But you just see the ship light up and then crumble in on itself and then ripple as if like a raindrop just hit a pond, but both directions. Lights up the entire asteroid belt. And you actually see your ship off in the distance as the escape pods are heading towards it. Light from nearby stars shining on it. And then as an asteroid passes over the light, you notice something strange. There's no lights on your ship, except for the emergency light right above the airlock. And that's where we're going to end it.
Oh, wow.
Popsicle.
What a cliffhanger!
Wow.
What a cliffhanger!
Oh,
So
The janitor's just like, not again, not again.
no. So
oh my
Well,
god.
Poseidon, we've got bigger fish to fry.
Oh, no.
you guys,
Aw, have you been sitting on that one for a while?
Oh man, I was like, I need that one moment.
Fun.
do you guys want to hear how much this one shot has raised so far?
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Yes.
$131.
Nice.
Chat, you guys are amazing.
Thank you to all our viewers.
Awesome. Thank
You
you
guys
guys.
are absolutely amazing.
That's awesome.
And the fact that a lot of you donated to make their lives a little bit harder says nothing about your character. You did it for the kids, and that's what's important. But
Yeah.
that's not even it. So we are not the hosts of the evening. Rocket Punch
oh yeah.
is actually the host of the evening, and they've Cameron over at Rocket Punch has been streaming since 10 a.m. and will be here until 10 p.m. I believe, Central Standard Time.
Wow.
And
12 hours.
as a team, total has raised $491 for Extra Life.
Awesome.
Good job, guys.
Fantastic.
All right.
And
Nice.
Amazing.
I believe he's doing a 10 to 10 tomorrow as well. So 24 hours over 2 days.
Exactly. So, before we go and rate them real quick, everybody shout yourselves out real quick. Let people know where they can find you. And we're going to head over to Rocket Punch and take this party that way.
Hell yeah.
I'm Aiden. I'm on YouTube. I do D&D animations. And I'm on Twitter as Bird Cyclops. Come check me out if you like short comedy. If I made you laugh today, just go give me a sub. And also give me all of your earthly money and possessions.
Oh boy. Yeah, I'll go ahead. I'm Vitamin Ditter. You can find me on YouTube under the same name and on Twitter under this. I do some animations. Hope I can make you laugh or make you have some fun in my channel. Come on over. I'm close to 200 subs, so I'm excited.
Right. Shane, I guess you're next.
Yeah, I'm Shane. I got a channel too. I make animations as well. It's D&D themed usually. I also do a podcast called Podcasts and Players where I interview several of these lovely folks. And yeah, I've got a big one in the works. It's a big cartoon I've been working on for almost a year now. So if you want to be notified when that comes out, please subscribe and you won't be disappointed.
I'm the Bearded Bee. You can find me. I'm a variety streamer. You can find me at twitch.tv/thebeardedbee and on Twitter as well at _thebeardedbee. I play a lot of D&D with some other folks as well. So, hit me up on Twitter and I'll give you the links to those.
Everybody, I'm Rymac. You can find me at MxRymac at Twitter and YouTube and probably a couple other social media websites that I forgot about. I do D&D stuff like art, animations, music. I do lots of video game music, 8-bit stuff. I like hanging out with these people. I hope I made you laugh. If you didn't laugh, well, I hope some of them can make you laugh because these are all wonderful people and I'm just so happy to be a part of this fantastic event. Yeah, I hope you all have a good one.
And those of you who have been to Arcane Gate, you know me as Dinarru. I'm one of the co-hosts here on this channel. I also do solo streams over on my channel, twitch.tv/Dinarru, where I do usually just Nintendo stuff and different variety things. But over here, all D&D content, so check us out. I believe, yes, Bearded Bee also linked the Discord to be a part of the community of these amazing people here. And that's pretty much it. I'm going to stop rambling on and let's go raid Rocket Punch, shall we?
Yeah.
Bye. Thanks, y'all.
Thank you all so much.
Bye, everybody.
Bye,
Thanks for
everyone.
tuning in.